Okay.
Can you record this for posterity? I mean,
So yes. So that was enough. Anybody joining and watching this, double click the chat icon to get a pop up chat window. That's hard to say.
The chat icon. I'm not sure what you mean.
in the your tabs where your journal is and the compendium, and there's
Okay.
two little talk box or chat boxes. It says chat.
Oh.
Double
Yeah,
tap.
you do double
And you
tap it.
can open the fucking screen. Get the fuck out of here. Oh.
I had no idea that was there either. That's gonna.
Well, you still can't. You still can't open it up, right?
Yeah,
like-
I have it on a completely different monitor now. My chat is over on the laptop monitor.
Yeah.
Well, there's still a blank space where the chat used to be, though. That's
Right,
just
but now
black.
you can close the window.
And I go over and deal with dropping out my monster sheets and seeing all my my journals.
How do you close that window?
There's a little hamburger right about.
No shit.
A
So as a
hamburger.
player, yeah, it's the 3 lines. They call it a hamburger.
Oh,
Saucy calls it a hamburger.
I've heard that before too, though. It's a developer
I'm hungry.
time.
Come on now.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I know, because I never get to watch the chat and deal with all my creatures. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good night. Thanks, Roll20. I wish you'd announce some of these new things as you come out with them. But hey. All right. Where were we? You were doing something. Oh, you were using the Wisp, and the Wisp missed. You said, because I can see it in my pop-out chat. There it is.
Yep, the Wisp missed, but now basically, now the Knight knows that the Wisp is actually a threat and is going to attack him.
Probably.
Just as a distraction. And then the Ghast will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And basically, I can't see anything. I know there's basically another one of the healers down there, but I can't see where he is, so I don't know what the
Standing right next to him, basically.
Oh, right. Okay, then he would sprint. Boom. And and the Ghast is done. The Ghast goes charging after the medic, and I'm done.
Is that a real undead? Can he be turned?
And yeah, his stat block says he's medium undead. So yeah, totally.
It's worth a shot, I guess. I don't know. I don't think a low-level cleric can pull that off, though.
Oh, does the stat block even have channel divinity?
He's a cleric.
Okay. Well, most stat blocks aren't usually like full classes. They usually have healing spells, not necessarily channel divinity. But if he does, that'd be cool.
All right, moving on then. We'll see what happens when we get there. If he lives that long.
Okay. It's him and the Ghast, so.
It's a gas. All right, Knight. Dead. Take him off. The archer, who's now surrounded by the gnome who's throwing fire and swinging at her with his weapon, and a lion which is trying to maul her.
Start of her turn, she takes that burning damage from.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead and roll it.
Is it 2d4, guys?
Isn't it like a flat 5, or do you roll it?
I don't know.
For fire
it's
damage in the
Saucy's
environment,
spell.
I believe it's a flat 5.
No,
Well, I think with
it's-
the spell specifically.
Spell it says 2d4 damage.
There you go.
Okay.
I love when it's higher than normal.
5.
That would wait.
4.
2 die 4 is 8 plus 2, 10. That would be average 5. It's the same damn thing. Okay. 4 points to her. She bats away at some of the flames that are starting to lick up and around her.
Oh, James, I think you're stuck on.
Now I'm stuck on what to do.
That'll work.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah, she's not in a good position.
No, not
She
really.
could surrender.
I mean, run.
All right, she is going to do a disengage action and try to get away a little bit. So she does a disengage and tries to get a full move on out.
I guess the
So,
question, is she running through the fire, like all
Yep.
the fire spots, or is she running through the web?
She's running through the fire at that point. I'll give her more. You going to say something, Orden, since you're there?
yeah, the web burns away after one round, so right now it's still there and burning.
Right.
So that was my thought too. Would she take 2d4 for every block?
Go for it. Go for it.
Well,
Give her another 2d4. And then I'll...
If the web's still there, does that mean she still needs to roll the dex check at the start of her turn, or no?
I think it's for the next squares. That's right. It's too many rolls. Now go ahead and roll the 2d4 damage, and then we'll move on. Thank you.
Heyo, that's better.
That's better than last time. She hisses as she's battering out, but it looks like she's trying to get away from the line, which seems to be scaring her more for some reason. And there's no fire. And she jumps into the web. She'll have to make another dex check to get through that.
I think the fire gets the lion gets an attack of opportunity too.
Not good. She disengaged.
She disengaged.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Acrobatics. What's the DC to deal with that web?
It is.
Isn't it 15 or was it 14?
DC's 12.
Oh,
13.
the low
13
13.
is,
Okay.
Even still.
One of those numbers.
Dodges up out of it. 1, 2, 3. And then goes out the front door.
Where are you running to, lass?
So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 15 feet of movement to get to there, and then she's got 15 feet or whatever if she's faster afterwards.
Yeah, she didn't get very far. Okay, and next. Where's this loser? Oh, that's right. We learned if we double-click their picture in chat, it jumps to them. I'm going to master this thing right about the time we leave the Foundry. Okay. Gary's turn. Oh, did I just skip Thorin? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thorin.
I don't know if Gary's.
That's not Gary's yet. I skipped Thorin by mistake. 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
I got a little click happy when my next turn. Where are you at, Thorin? You're up there.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking. Yeah, I'm about to die. All right. Bonus action. Thorn's gonna use his last fighting spirit.
Kentil is looking up at you. He's just about as bad off as you are, as you're both just staggering there in place. Meta looks very fresh, though. Jumping in and out the window.
I think Meta's the only one that's not bloody or worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Thorn's got a fighting spirit bonus action, and he's just gonna kind of stagger towards Kentil, and almost kind of prop himself up against his shield again against Kentil, and hold himself up and make 2 attacks. You son of a bitch! I'm taking you down here, and make his 2 attacks.
God, I love this pop-out chat.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's definitely going to miss on the first one.
All right,
oh,
well,
second one
critical,
does.
so-
Yeah.
Nice.
So he brings up his
2.
sword, blocks the first one, it slides off to the side. Your second one, how do you want to do it? I believe. Yes, how do you want to do it?
Nice.
Oh shit! All right. Thorn leaning against him, propping himself against the shield. Thorn is just gonna take his long sword and just jab it as far as he can into his ribs, and just twist back or push back as hard as he can with it. Kind of just fucking rip it out the back.
Okay, jab in. Little bubble spittle comes up on that one. He looks at you, and this is sort of this wild-eyed look comes over his. We'll do this again. And he just sort of crumples slowly to the ground with this weird hiss and bubbly but gurgly noises as the light goes out of his eyes.
All right. At that point, Thorn's just gonna fucking let out a roar, and that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Make a, what is the word I'm looking for? I need to look at your character sheets. Intimidation roll. At advantage.
That's sweet +0.
Oh yeah.
So 9.
Nobody can understand what's going on. Too loud.
Thorn's dying over there. He's like, that guy's just dying. Coughing
I'm gonna do a loud roar. Oh God, I'm dying. Right.
blood up everywhere.
Don't worry, Thorin. It's you should probably rest now.
Good idea. And then she's gonna slump over. And that's gonna be his turn.
Now you see Kentel slump to the ground. The light go out of his eyes as he passes away. What do you want to do if you're looking around the room? You see not many left. There's nobody in the place. That was it, huh?
Oh, there's still
The
this
archer just
guy.
left.
Yeah, well, he's upstairs. You can't see him.
I think you missed Gary too.
Oh, yeah, what Gary, sorry, that's what I get for missing him last time. What was Gary want to do? I'm sorry, scroll up.
So, this is what my thought is. Tell me if you think this is plausible, because Orden is not ordering him to do any of this. He told Orden, and Orden, I remember, said he gave no fucks. Like, he's in the midst of combat. Told Orden this thing wants to die. So Gary, wanting to oblige, starts looking around for any sort of accelerant. If that seems something too intelligent to tell me. But his thought is to find an accelerant, keep the sword right where it is, set the whole thing on fire, or at least
no.
make it easier to set on fire.
You could, but it might take you a while. I can imagine you trying to build a nest on top of this thing. Because that would work for Bird, knowing that those burn. But I don't know if you could actually find anything better than sticks and stuff around here.
Got it.
Go ahead and make a perception roll. Let's do that. Because they were throwing a lot of fire around. 15, above 15 or above, you find there's someone dropped something that you could use.
He's got that key
Yeah.
ring and sight thing too.
Because they were just down this little passageway where you're in front of, where they were throwing bottles of. Okay, yes, there is at least one thing of oil. Looks like there's actually a little 6-pack on the ground. They were in a little wooden carrier of oils with Molotov all set up, and they were going to throw them at the building, and someone got shot doing it.
He would fly down, grab that, fly up above the tree, and let it go to smash on the tree. That's probably all he can do this turn. His next
Perfect.
query would be how to ignite it, which I don't think he can do. But
Get flint on a rock. We're going to make this work, damn it. Just peck it away. All right. So the bird's off doing that one. Now we're off to Mal.
Mal's gonna
thanks for
drop the
allowing
web.
that.
Absolutely.
A little silly.
All right, Mal's gonna drop the web and say, "Hey, GFD, go get her." And then he's gonna look at Thorin. Does Thorin look like he's like bleeding out bad, or
He's not bleeding out, but he definitely is on his last leg.
all right?
If it didn't stop now, he just might have been the end of Thorin.
Does he? Does Mal have any idea anything else that's going on besides the? Can he?
You can
like-
hear someone running around upstairs. There's still stuff upstairs going on. At least 1 foot of footsteps, because there's that hole, which is
Yep.
just near you.
Thorin, you okay?
I'm good.
All right.
He's all right. I'll watch him.
5, 10,
Also, that yellow area there above you was the hole.
and he
As
pops
well.
his head up into. Oh, that was the hole too.
Yeah, that's a hole as well. You went up and down that a couple of times.
Oh, that's right. That's where I came into the kitchen. Oh, okay.
That pops you up
although-
right next to the wisp there behind him.
Oh, perfect. He'll poke his head up and
Okay.
be like, "Oh shit!"
Because there's just 2x4s over the top of the hole. It's no real big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're there, that means you're basically you're looking right into a solid cloud of bugs.
Yeah, as you poke your head up, you see everything. You see ankles of the knight there. He's bent over trying to light. It looks like a thing of oil, and the wisp is above him, so it goes zapping him over and over.
Alright.
And then there's that wall of bugs.
If it does your circlet or whatever basically allow you to see through these.
Yeah, it would
Oh.
actually.
Would it? All right, perfect. Well,
No,
he'll
he
just-
can see through illusions, is what he can see through.
Yeah, because this is not an illusion.
Yeah.
They're actually there.
Oh, okay. And so the knight is like right next to him then. But
Yes.
in melee of the night. All right,
Yes.
well, he'll jab up into him with his with the rapier.
Poke up to the floor. Ah!
Yeah. Boink. Oh. And he'll try and follow up with a shot, crossbow shot.
It's a weird angle.
Oh yeah. That doesn't work. And then GFD is gonna run out the door after the archer.
What's GFD stand for?
The lion.
I mean, what does it stand for?
Oh, God's fucking damn it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why that was his name. I don't remember what the.
That's what you said when you summoned him.
Oh, that's right.
Well, before that, when you first got him, somebody was like, "What's his name?" And you were thinking, and I think I said, "God fucking damn it!" And you're like,
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah,
That's
God
right.
fucking damn it!"
That's it.
That's what people
And I
yell when
thought
they
you
see
were,
it.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking, and then you summoned him and said, "God's fucking damn it!" I'm like, all right,
Yeah, I thought he was joking too. I thought that was like he's like he was in trouble, and then he also summoned it.
No, what? The lion bursts out the door, skidding as you see the archer is pushed up against the wall there, flat with her bow, trying to get it ready to shoot someone to coming out the door as she's backing up.
All right, he'll do a pounce. Wait, is he 20 feet from her?
No,
No.
because you have to
Then he'll
stop, make a left turn, and jump on her.
get out the door. All right, cool. Then he'll just do a swipe at her.
That'll hit.
Nice for 7 points. And a roar. Raw.
Did he move 20 feet to do that?
No.
No, it was just the claw attack.
Wait, yeah, he doesn't get to pounce because he shot out and she's on the side away. Oh, right. She screams as well as she's backing up. It looks like she's pulling her blade out instead of the bow. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Mal?
I'm going to end turn if I can find my chat now. There it is.
Yeah, it's over in the break with another window somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm still going up and clicking the button for the chat thing. It's like, oh, nope, I don't need to.
Yep.
I wonder if you can pop open the other ones too, the journal. Let's see. Double click. Double click. No. Okay. There's where the shot. All right, anyways. And Kentel's gone. Well then, no. The medic, the frontline medic then, does he take it at the beginning of his turn or the end of his turn?
Beginning.
The stench. The beginning? Okay, let's do the dex thing from the con save first then. Oh! Yeah, he's hung out with this crew for a while. He's used to bad smells. All right. Oh, hell, he's just going to try to save himself and get the hell out of here. He casts Sanctuary. And that's about it for him. I don't know if he can... He doesn't want to get... Well, he'll take the chance. He has a high AC. And he tries to back away. I don't know if the Sanctuary will can stop a opportunity attack or not.
I think so. I think any attack, we'd have to roll for it.
But he made... This looks like the undead made the save anyways, huh?
Yep, but missed the attack.
Oh, okay. 2... Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice thing is since he didn't disengage, he can actually dash if he wanted to get further. Because Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Used... Oh, is it? I thought it was a full action.
Nope, that's the nice thing about it.
Bonus action. You're right. Okay, well then he's sure as hell gonna run. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sees the lion. Just head south as well. All right. You feel the building shudder, and you can see cracks appearing on the ceiling for you on the first floor, but on the floor for you up there in the seer, as the building is constricting, and you can feel it. There's a whole thing just sort of squeezing in, and boards are popping, and nails are starting to pop out.
Oh, God.
So this guy's gone too. And top of the round again. Wisp, make a... Oh, I have a little... I dig out my notes for this thing real quick. It's going to be a dex save, though, so you go ahead and roll it now while I find out the DC. Oh, here, floating on the first floor. Never mind. Second floor. So up there on the second floor, you can see the floor is starting to collapse in, and pieces of furniture are falling in through the holes that are sliding across the floor and collapsing down into various spaces down below. It feels like the building's going to fall apart within moments.
Okay, then the wisp is going to basically zap this guy. That'd be an action. So nope. All right, wisp will basically zip into here, and then move back out to avoid the attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
And then wisp is going to go through here. And what the hell's going on outside with the stump? Are the roots still basically like slamming everything?
What you can see outside now is the roots have constricted around the outside of the building, and he's squeezing the hell out of it, or the tree is. And it's just sort of squeezing in, and the roots that are already grown through the building as well are all squeezing, and pieces are popping up, and it looks like it's trying to tear the whole thing down.
All right.
And then you can see the owl over there drenching the tree in oil.
Oh my God. All right. And he'll the wisp will basically fly down. Anyone who's near this window will see the wisp pass by it, and yells, "Flee now!" And wisp will move down to here, and be done.
Rick, here. I imagine you heard what the wisp said to you. Is it told you to flee now, and you can see the... Oh, I'm going to roll a d6 first. On a roll of 1, you're going to have to make a save as the ceiling above you collapses and crap falls on you. Nope. Go ahead. What would you like to do?
Thorin, can you move?
Yeah, I can move. Don't worry about me.
Can I tell that it's the tree causing this?
Yeah, because you can see the roots through the walls moving like snakes, pulling and pulling on it.
Alright. Where does this put me when I go out to this space?
I will move you there. Right, for that icky pool or mud puddle of water there. It doesn't look that deep, but it's fetid. Here's a word I don't get to use often.
The hell is the ruler? Yeah, I got it. Ricky's gonna approach the tree and go, whoa, stop destroying the building. We'll still kill you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll still kill you. After this, I'm gonna find you a really nice way to die. Don't worry about it. But don't destroy this building.
You want to try to make a persuasion?
Yeah, sure. Where is my sheet? There it is.
Damn good roll, but not good enough. It doesn't seem to be either paying attention to you. Maybe it lost its temper.
You see
Maybe
Gary
it doesn't believe you.
flapping above it a ways, and you probably see and smell that it's drenched in oil.
Yeah, Gary's up there drenching it in oil.
Well, he just dropped it, so now he's just like fluttering above it, I suppose.
Gary, could you stop that?
He
Anything else
screeches
you want to
back
do?
at you. Ah!
Um, let's see here. What else could I do? I have an idea. I'm going to become large.
Tell me you're
How
gonna
big is this tree?
hug that tree.
Yeah, I am going to hug the tree.
It's okay, buddy. He just
Interesting.
needs somebody to love.
That's right, to get him to notice me. How big am
It's-
I compared to the tree?
How tall are you? About the height. You're same height now because it was 10
Yeah.
feet tall.
Alright. And I'm gonna go up to the tree and attempt to, like... I don't know if I can restrain the tree because the roots are around the entire building. But just kind of wrap my arms around it and go, don't... Stop destroying the building, come on.
Hey, you can make one more perception check. I mean, persuasion. Still doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Aw.
You're gonna have to rip it out the ground now.
I didn't want to rip him out of the ground.
You gotta suplex it.
Suplex.
I didn't want to do that.
It's a nice way to kill it. You promise.
I don't
Okay.
think a nice way to die is being snapped in half.
Hug to death.
Bend him. Okay. Orden.
Well, I was gonna drop his axe and use my last spell slot to bless the guys I could see, just in case this thing comes caving in. But I just
Yeah.
realized bless has a 30-foot reach. I thought it was longer.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, range is 30 feet on it, and you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
That's running distance. Okay.
Well, it is, but if I run in to cast it,
Yeah.
then I'm stuck in the middle. Which I mean, contemplating that might be an Orden thing to do, but he knows he's about fucking more than half dead too. Fuck. I have been trying to figure out how the hell to save these guys, or try to, and nothing is coming to mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
my attempt to save the rest of the people in the building was to attempt to stop the tree.
Well, the fire around you is still spreading through these. I believe you're now in the area of the fire this round.
So James, if I were to levitate that table up to the ceiling, but it has no like force, so it's not going to hold anything up, right?
Correct.
Fucky fuck. It was a thought. And that he'll yell, "Get the fuck out of here, lads! It's coming in! It's caving in!" 5, 10, 15, 20 to get out the front door. I guess that would be 30 to get around the lion. He doesn't want, he can't, I don't think he can throw that axe through the lion's space, but he can,
You can. You technically just get a +2 cover bonus to the archer.
yeah, he already has a low. Yeah, sure, what the fuck. We'll try and chuck it at the archer. Where are you going, bitch?
Oh.
Not
Nice.
blessed anymore. No, not
Okay. Well,
blessed.
I think the 15 is still going to hit her. Let me double check.
What?
Yeah, they're leather archers. A 16 studded leather.
Fuck.
Oh, that would have been pretty nice damage though.
That would have
Yeah.
been great damage. It's the only good thing about that axe. He's not the best with it, but if it hits, it hits.
But the bless is gone, so that's too bad.
Correct. That's all of his movement. That's everything but a bonus action of which he doesn't have, so I guess that's it. That was an anticlimactic turn. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, it worked. You got out.
No worries.
Yeah, the turn before I hugged a tree.
I thought that was pretty glorious, personally. You're not even an elf.
I am an elf. What are you talking about?
Oh, your character's an elf?
Yeah, he's a half elf.
Oh, I didn't know that. No
Yeah,
shit.
Well,
I
'cause
kept
he's
thinking
always
it was
wearing-
full armor.
He's always wearing a suit.
That explains it then. It's all coming together.
I just
It all
haven't
makes
told. I've never told Orden because he's a dwarf.
Oh, he wouldn't care at all. He's not discriminatory. Shit, he was a
Nah, it's
gnome
just-
that grew up with dwarves picked on forever, so he'd probably be sensitive to it.
All right. Is this guy even around? Who is this person? Oh, is it this guy? It is. I got to remember to double click the icon. That's much easier. Okay, so he's going to try to throw his oil randomly into this thing.
All right. So he's basically ignoring the building collapsing around him.
He's going to try, but we have to roll. No, it's collapsing under him. But let's see if it goes under him while he's doing it. 1d6. Roll of 1 will be, oh, damn close. So floors nearby is starting to collapse through. He's skirting along the side of it heading towards the window, trying to figure out where to go. Gets to the window and just throws it in there. I'm going to roll a general area. 1 to 2, it's you. I'm going to roll a d6, so we'll just go every 2 over that way. Roll 1d6. Oh, of course.
That's pretty good accuracy considering he has the entire place to pick from, and he just happened to pick mine.
Yep. He just threw it in there. I guess he's figuring out the dimensions of it or something as he was walking over.
Yeah.
So he chucks it over that direction. Just happens to be lucky as hell and get it in your area. As the oil comes slashing down, let's at least make him some roll. Athletics at least, or guess dex really. Just athletic strength. Ow! Falls short. I'll throw the fire down in there. Doesn't make it all the way to you. It's a very small fire. Okay.
It's a really good texture.
What do you want to do in response to that?
Well, I leave.
Okay.
To the window. I get the window. I want to climb out the window. If I hang from the window, how far is the drop?
10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet from my feet to the ground. From hanging from the window.
Hanging, no. Then whatever your height is, etc. But it's 10 feet from, probably more like 12 feet from the windowsill.
Yeah. So I'll drop base. Yeah. So I'll drop the 7 feet onto the ground.
Okay, I don't even know you have to even roll for that lower level, do you?
Nope.
It was like 10 increments of 10 or something.
Yep. Basically, that's why he's doing it.
Yeah, I jumped further than that as a child. You shouldn't have to. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Seer's not a good climber.
As he comes dangling outside. Yeah, dangle, dangle. All the bugs following out after him. You can't see
Yes.
him.
Yeah,
You just
so-
see the window open up and a flood of bugs clouded out the area. And
Yeah. So now. Yeah. So now Rick here is now you're completely blinded by buzzing insects.
lovely.
And I come out and you don't see Nick, you'll see Wilma's face, but it'd be very skeptical seeing you hugging a freaking stump.
Please stop, Stump.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm asking him to stop.
I don't think. Yeah, that the whole tree communicating was never communicated to Nasir, so he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So he's just going to basically GTFO and leave Rakir to do whatever he's going to do. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I
Looks
just
like Rakir's
imagine-
been hit by one of those spells where he's no longer in control of himself, and he's over there crying on some tree, going, "Please stop!"
I've seen Nasir thinking, well, we lost no life, but at least one mind.
All right. Oh, and he actually probably runs past and sees that going on.
Yeah.
So he'll probably as he just pauses, he's run past, be like, keep going, get that one at the medic as Nasir sort of runs down to safety, and then the ghoul gas will go, yep, and basically move up and done.
Please, tree.
It's not going well for the archer. All right, well then she's gonna try to stab at it. The bow fumbles from her nervous fingers as she pulls the sword out instead, and goes after the lion, trying to stab it with her short sword. And get her. Short sword. Bink. That's not gonna hit.
Just missed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. It doesn't wear armor.
And it's big.
Thorn.
All right. Okay, so the will-o-wisp went by, yelled at us to escape. What would it be
Gordon
to
yelled at
pat
you.
down? Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. I could roll 1d6 for everybody each round. Roll of 1. Things collapse on you. You're okay.
All right. What would it take for me to like just pat down Kento real quick and see if he has anything of importance on him before
A full round.
So not full action.
Yeah, full action, because he's got armor and stuff. You're gonna have to move out of the way, and
You could probably
Alright.
drag him out.
there's that. You can just drag the whole body.
Shit. Yeah. All right.
And he's been going in and out the window all afternoon.
That's true.
So yeah, if you want to scoop him up, and then you can just move.
All right. That just make it half movement then.
I don't even know if we need to do that. I don't think you're even you're over whatever you call them, overweighted on that one.
No, I think Adam's got the right of it. It's a corpse, so it's an object. Object interaction is free to grab him, and then you move at half speed if you're
So-
carrying something else.
Will you be encumbered if you have an additional 400 pounds on you?
You just
Yeah,
half speed
probably.
according to Raw.
Okay. So yeah, then half speed.
Or maybe not. I don't know. It looks like what Adam is saying. Maybe encumbrance does matter.
I was just saying that yeah, he wouldn't need to use his action, but yeah, he definitely would need to basically account for the weight when moving it like an object, just like carrying an anvil or something.
Or in this case, a bookshelf. A whole bookcase.
A floppy bookcase in armor.
Oh.
What's your strength
Gotta be damn near 18 by
17. Yeah, it's about to
Yeah,
be. It close to be 18. Yeah.
yeah. Plus,
You don't even need to drag him potentially. You could throw him.
I have a 9 in
Oh, yeah.
athletics.
true. Yeah, you don't need to pick him. Don't need to carry him. You could literally just drag him, and your drag score is actually a lot higher. So yeah, it's actually a lot easier.
Okay, then if Thorin can just, I guess if it's a free object interaction, Thorin will drag him through the window with him half speed. So that's what it takes, and then drag it outside.
Oops, that's the wrong rule set.
I'm adding this to your items just to see out of curiosity.
All right, and then my thing's probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
Well, if your strength is 18, right?
17.
So you can drag up to 500 pounds.
Total weight
510
be
pounds.
517.
Yeah. That's your armor.
Well, at this point, Thorin. Okay. Thorin's not gonna worry about dragging him out. His dude's dead, so Thorin's gonna take the action. I guess just pat him down real quick and just fucking hop out the window.
Just be clear. Your carry weight includes basically everything you're carrying, including your gear and Kental. If you're just dragging him, the dragging weight is just what you're dragging, as far as I understand.
Yeah, so you can drag him out.
Okay. Oh, either way. Well, then I guess if he can drag him out, he'll drag him out. If he can do that, and then he'll take the half speed if he has to. He'll move to 15.
Yeah. And you can always basically dash since you still have your action.
That is true. Yeah. So then I guess Kento and Thorn is going out the window 15 feet.
Okay. So you toss him out the window. He slumps back out the window that he's gone in and out of. I think he's gone out of both windows, actually. As he falls back
And the
outside
door.
again. And the door.
Just as in death as he was in life.
Yep.
Where would that place Thorn out? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
And Kenta will throw him in the pool.
Yeah.
So he's floating face down that fetid pool. And you see a giant Rakir as you step out who's got his arms wrapped around the tree. Maybe he's trying to pull it up.
Mumbling lovingly to it, pleadingly.
Yeah, no, I'm yelling at it. Thorn can hear. Please stop, tree.
Don't make me do this.
I promise we'll address this afterwards. Please. There's still people in there.
All right. Anything else, Thorn?
Oh man. Have an action still, but I have no more move. Thorn is gonna, I guess, dash. Ricky, do you need assistance?
Yes, help me calm this tree down. Listen, I made a deal with it.
Where are these? Do the roots look like they're about to attack Rakir?
Not at this point. They're busy destroying the building that you guys just got out of. You can see that it's wrapped all the way around it and is trying to squeeze the building and bring it down.
Oh man, Thorn has known Rakir for a long time, working with him. Oh, Thorn's gonna leave the body and go over there with Rakir, and I don't know if he can wrap our arms around it yet, but Thorn's gonna go over there and kind of help
me calm the tree down.
Okay, so it's
he
difficult
trusts
terrain
Rakir.
For the roots. Where there's roots is difficult terrain. Otherwise, you're fine. You can splash the water
get
without
15 right there, I guess.
That's not difficult for the water. That's fine. It's only about a foot or two deep. So, but you get there 15, so that would be 20 at that first square, and you still have another 10 more, one more square after that.
All right, Thorn's gonna go right there.
Okay. Rakir, if this doesn't work, this fucker's coming at the ground, right?
And Thorn's gonna,
I got your back either way.
And that's gonna be the rest of Thorn's turn.
Thorn, you notice it's coated in oil too.
Okay,
I need Thorn can take advantage of that.
A perception. I'll say can. I'll take a perception check from you, Thorin.
$17.
That's good enough for this one. So as you wrap your arms around it, you're on there squeezing on it, and you can hear the tree actually at this point, which you wonder for a moment if you actually do hear it, and you hear a voice from the tree, and it's just pleading voice, just going, "Kill me, please, please, kill me."
All right. In that case, Thorn's gonna wrap around harder and just tell
Rakir, next. You get a little longer. I'm ending it.
And then it's got to be end of his turn altogether.
I was going to kill him painlessly after the fight.
Thorn's gonna take a deep breath.
Fire.
All right. And we're off to Gary again.
So I want to make this clear up front. Even if there was something right next to him, he's not going to set the tree on fire with his few companions' arms thrown around it. But Gary was on a mission, so he's flapping above the tree. He's going to look around to see if there's any flame anywhere. Again, he's not going to light it, but
yes, because the building was on fire, but it had tried to bat it out. Make another perception check. Wouldn't have to be that high, like a 17, and there's got to be fire somewhere you could get.
Well, unless on fire and something that's obviously carryable, which would probably be slim and none.
That's why I'm going 17 is what he can get. 20 will do it. Yeah, you do find a little area, an ember, that fell off the building that you're pretty sure you could scoop up.
He flies over, scoops it up, flies back over here so he's not, even if it accidentally drops, gonna light it up, and then screeches at these two, like essentially say, we can set this fucking thing on fire. Of course, it's coming out as as he flaps there with a burning ember in his.
No, Gary, put that
talon.
ember down. What are you doing?
I think Gary feels bad for the tree. Tree wants to die. Gary wants to
Yeah.
oblige.
Throwing in
I
the same boat now.
No one wants to be burned to death.
Gary does choose fire.
Gary also has a intelligence of an owl. Well, I mean, aside from being Gary, so he's like, "What's the easiest way and the only way I can kill this tree? Set it on in fuego."
Throwing into the same boat. Fire.
No.
That's it, though.
All right.
Not dropping the ember again, but flapping nearby.
Went to all that work to put an oil picture on it, and you can't even tell it's oily. Oh well. All right, delete. Okay.
It's gray.
Great. Hey, I made it gray. That's great.
Sweet.
So, Thorin, we went to Gary. Was
Guys,
Gary's
homie-
done?
Yep, Gary's done. Homie's sword is still at the top of this thing too.
Yes, it is. It's sitting on top there.
Gary's
You can
got it.
see it actually there. I don't know if Thorin can see it. Well, he can see the edges of it sticking off. Maybe not even that much. But it's definitely at eye level to you, Rick. Here, you can see the big, great sword laying over the top here, which you recognize instantly as being the sword that Kendall was using. Okay, and it's now Mal's turn again. Mal, D6 on you. Hold on 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Oh, deck save. At least it happened to you. You're the high guy with the deck save.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
14 deck save.
Nope.
Yet. Really?
My God, he's stuck
Alright.
under the rubble.
So it's unfortunately it's that whole area there. So the area you poking your head back up, you get underneath it, you're about to poke your head up again, and the whole area above you collapses down while you're holding on to it. The whole ceiling just sort of falls through. The benches on the left and right above slide down through the hole on top of you. You're gonna take 1d10 bludgeoning. And you're on the ground now.
All right.
Oh, of course, I rolled max.
Oh my
As
god!
everything tumbles through and goes, boom, 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 boom. And there's this huge pile of furniture and stuff on top of you.
Oh, so he's trapped.
Basically, yeah.
All
You're
right.
gonna have to take a round to climb your way out of it, and a strength roll on top of that,
Oh, strength.
or dex to climb out from underneath it. Something to wiggle out.
All right. All right. He'll start working his way out.
Oh, West. No, the
Uh,
benches are on that floor. What's on the floor above you? That was. Oh, it was a big barrel. That'll do it. I'm trying to look what was up above. All right, go for your dex roll to climb out. Just a 12 to get out from underneath that jack, all that mess.
Just straight dex.
Or yeah, because it's not acrobatics, that's for sure.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, your foot's stuck.
Hey, Sir hides under table. Come over here and help me. And that'll be it for Mal.
All right, Mal. Okay.
Now,
Here's
is the
my
fire
barrel.
still? Because the web's gone. Is the fire still there? Or is that gone?
Oh, the web's gone? No, the fire's
Yeah.
gone then, because your
Yeah,
spell
he
went
dropped
down.
the web
Whoop.
at the beginning of his last turn.
Oh, so it didn't even really spread out to Orden that round then.
Yeah, it was just so that the lion could get out. Oh, the lion's gonna go.
There you go.
Take a swipe. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
4.
Nice.
And he'll reposition. He's gonna move around to here.
Oh, the sword's still doing there. I should zoom out. Oh, so the lion just moved around her. So it's flanking on her. Circles around her.
Prowling.
Yeah.
And swipe.
And she took 4. Okay, anything else you want to try? Or it looks like you already moved on.
Yep, I'm good. I don't think I can use my bonus action for anything.
Disengage.
From the barrel?
From the barrel.
Yeah,
All
I guess
right.
disengage, dodge. None of that really applies, huh?
Yeah.
Is there? Don't you have anything like a special dex thing to dive out of a way of attacks or area effects or something?
I do,
Uncanny
but it doesn't seem like
dodge?
is it an area effect?
It's
just-
it's a whole 10-foot area around you that you were holding on to just fell.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a barrel, and that would be.
No, it's the
attack.
barrel.
Oh well, he's got the it just lessens damage, but yeah, that'd be nice.
Go for that at least.
I guess
You
I
Well,
got
it was,
evasion.
wait, it was a deck save, right?
Yes.
make a dex save to take
Yeah, so
half damage.
Yeah. So like it's like an uncanny dodge. No, it's evasion counts for deck saves, right?
Right.
Anyways,
Let me throw my dex up there. Hold on. 18. So all right. I don't know what the DC was, but so he.
I think you would have failed your dex check because you rolled the 10, right?
You rolled a 10
Or
earlier.
the 9, and then you took 10 damage.
Oh, so I only take 5. Gotcha. I don't have to roll again.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
I mean, 5 damage is 5 damage. Unfortunately, it sounds like you're still stuck though.
Oh yeah.
A lot better than 10. You only had 20 something.
Yeah, up to 15 now.
Ooh. Moving the chat thing to the another window made things a little bit swimmy. Something to keep in mind on the bigger maps.
swimming.
Yeah, the mousing moving around got a little swimmy now. It's sort of everything's a little slow and dragging, a little bogged down. But I still think it's worth it. Can actually read it. All right. Who's up? Where'd the initiative thing go? Did I close it again?
I think you did.
Eh, damn it. Got in my way. Okay.
Sir hides under table. Look like he's gonna do anything.
No, they're not even on the initiative anymore. They're just
Oh.
hiding. I don't think he is. No, he's not even on the initiative. All right, he's gone. He sees the lion as well as he's trying to run away. All right, well, he's gonna do the same thing. Disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and disengage is the full action, so he just gets to move. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he runs into the building.
We've got him cornered now.
With all the comments.
I know, I just realized this side of the building is open. Nasir's gonna box him in.
Yeah.
And this here could probably actually see him right from where he is. I'd assume.
Yes, absolutely. There's really we'll go to the building in a sec. Let me just bounce over there with you and just take a look at that real quick before we go there. Oh, wait till your turn, then we'll go take a look. Okay, and the building. The building further collapses in. You can tell that there's only less than a minute or so, maybe just a few rounds before this whole thing collapses down. I skipped the wisp, sorry. What's the wisp want to do?
All right. So, Wisp sees the ghast basically pursuing the medic, and Nasir is going to have the Wisp basically go in upstairs. Oh, so this guy is basically still there. Then the Wisp will phase through and go downstairs to see. And then the Wisp will basically go back out. Poop.
Hey Willie, where you going?
And then Rakir and Thorin, you'll hear the Wisp behind you say, "The halfling is trapped." And done. Oops. Oh.
And now it's Rakir's. I skipped your turn by mistake. So now it's Rakir's turn.
Thorin, you're helping me, right? With whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know if it's technically a help action, but Doran's gonna give you his on his turn.
Well, I mean, if Mal's in trouble in the building, I guess it's time to... Can I maneuver myself here somehow?
Where? I'm sorry.
Here?
By letting loose of the tree. Because you're
I'm gonna-
giant. I don't know how you're gonna squeeze around the other side. Either way, you're gonna have to try to squeeze around it.
Alright. Then it's fine. I'll go, Thorn, help me pull it, and I will attempt to uproot the tree. It's time. I mean, if Mal's in danger in the building. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do, James. I don't know what I should roll for that.
You're trying to do what again? And say it one more time. Sorry, I was playing
Uproot
my
the
sounds.
tree. We're going to pull the tree out of the ground.
It takes usually a pickup truck. I don't know
Yeah, we're just
about
gonna
people,
try. We're just gonna
but
pull it.
go for it. You guys are a couple beefy ass dudes. What is your strength?
My strength is 18.
And
Doran's
he's
17.
Because
I'm
of
a
giant
large-
strength.
Yeah, I'm a large creature currently.
Hey, you have advantage on it.
wow. All right. Then let's just make a strength roll, and let's see what happens.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics roll.
Hey, 19 is not bad.
Yeah. All right, you can tell you're pulling, but it's breaking roots, but the roots go in every direction for hundreds of feet, and so it's going to be a bit of work.
Come on, Thorn, help me pull this tree out.
Anything else you want to try?
That's really all I can do. I think is that my action?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I guess with the
Yeah.
object interaction, it's not really a thing. Or you doing a full athletics roll and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your action.
Yeah, so... aside from, holding onto this tree and then expending... I don't think I really do anything else. So yeah. Oh, wait, I don't think I've used this yet. Let me see if that's...
Oh, I know, I forgot. Oh, you're outdoors. Never mind.
Yeah, does Mal still have his reaction?
Probably.
So I could attempt to maneuver him with maneuvering attack. That's about it.
I think his speed needs to be more than 0, though, for you to be able to do that.
Oh, good point. He's not going anywhere right now. He's buried. Anything else? Oh, it's already
No,
moved
that's
on. Orden.
Yep.
Oh, let me roll for the build. Orden, you're still inside? No, where are you?
It's
Out
right
front.
Okay, there's anybody in the building still? Mal. Poor Mal. His building is collapsing and they left Mal inside. Who's
right here.
trapped
He climbed on
underneath
fucking walls. We assumed he'd be alright.
until the wall fell on him.
I am
Shit.
assuming.
He's not worried.
I'm assuming Orden has no way of knowing Mal is trapped in there, right?
Let's see where you're at. I'm going to scroll back over. Well, what do you want to do?
Outside.
Not at this point, you don't.
That's what I figured. Okay, so last thing he did on the last turn was chuck that axe. I forgot to use a bonus action to summon it back to his hand. So he will start by using a bonus action to summoning it back to his hand. He'll get a grim look on his face and start marching forward towards the archer and say, "I'll take no pleasure in this, lass. You should have fucking surrendered instead of run."
When you get to there, you happen to glance over to your left through the front door. Oh, back one more. And you can see Mal buried underneath a pile of boards, roofing, and barrels. And he looks like his leg is trapped, and he's trying to pull it out, and the building is collapsing around him at the moment.
Oh boy, that changes things. Because I've got to role play the character. As he says that and he's walking forward with this grim look, he glances to the left and then double takes and says, God's fucking damn it! And as the lion looks up at him, he kind of realizes what he did, and he's like, take care of this little fucking bitch, and tears off into the building. Not 100% sure what he's gonna do, but Orden wouldn't leave Mal hanging. So that's 5, 10 to there, 15, 20, 25, 30, which would put him fucking still not within 30.
You count those again, though. I don't know if you got. I think you might have cheated yourself one. Because you're right
well,
outside the door. Well, you came
moved-
down one. That's right. You came down one to get to the door, and then
right.
you make the left. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's where you're at.
Orden is going to used a bonus action to pull the axe back, drop the axe, free action, uses object interaction to reach back and pull out the staff, and then he is going to cast Levitate on the rubble. Is that doable?
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow. Really good use for levitate.
500 casting time, one action. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you can't levitate all of it, but you can levitate like a key piece to get it off of Mal.
Oh, most of it, yeah. So a bunch of the boards lift up, and a barrel floats up, and his leg is free.
And Orden will be like, "Get the fuck out of here, lad! It's coming in!" Orden is so irritated because he thought you were dying. And you're just like, "Hey, buddy! I was cozy down there." That was a bonus action, full move, an action. That's all we can do. Does that die get rolled at the beginning or the end of a turn?
We're walking into the mean for the roof to fall on you?
Yeah.
Which beginning, so you would have avoided it, so you're good.
So just beginning of my next turn.
Next turn.
Okay.
Now I've got a lumber umbrella.
Yes. So you're standing there looking at this thing and all this floating above you.
Yeah.
Oh. As long as nobody breaks his concentration before it gets around to your turn. That would suck. We'll see. All right.
Yeah, the axe obviously disappears, so now he'd be concentrating on the levitate.
Okay.
Lumbrella. Nice, Adam.
Commodore's done. The knight here, we have to throw him on the... Which one is this knight? That's this one. So he opens the window, is about to climb out, and looks almost face to face with Rakir. As the window next to your head there, Rakir, opens up, and there's this guy, he's backing out, and he looks over his shoulder, he's got one leg out, and he's like, sees you there.
Would you mind helping out with this tree?
Any port in a storm.
He blinks slowly twice, looks around, trying to figure out what's going on. Okay.
Thank you.
And can he step out from there to the tree?
Climb down right here.
Well, I should stop zooming back and forth.
You could probably basically climb out and get into like that space right next to Rakir, right?
4 down from the corner is where the window is. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right at Rakir's elbow or shoulder there in the picture.
All right, Thorn, we have an extra hand.
Well, you go get him.
Yeah, if Rakir is basically letting him through and not basically blocking him like an enemy, he can move through his space.
Yeah.
So he comes climbing down. His eyes happen. You can see his eyes lit upon the sword that's dangling there, the big sword. But he sees the two of you. And let's have the guy make an intelligence roll. Actually, yeah. they're not nice people. His
man.
you see his fingers fumble onto the big sword as he comes down, as he grabs onto it. And he doesn't get 2 attacks, but I'm going to let him have 1 of his. And he swings the sword at probably you, the big guy.
That's a 10-foot tall stump, you said. How is he reaching up that high?
He doesn't need to.
He's
Oh.
he's also a good point. He has to jump up to get to it.
Oh,
He
wow.
saw it coming down. That's a good point. It's 10 feet. I don't know if he can actually reach it. If he does, it would take a full action to get up there.
You see him
He's gonna
awkwardly
grab for it.
struggling for it.
All right, he's awkwardly struggling for it. He happens to clip it with 1 finger and knock it off as it falls to the ground there, and no attack roll. And he's done. Thank you for pointing that out. The guy underneath the table scrambles out from underneath there, and we'll roll 1d6. This turn, though, it's up to 2 out of 6. Oh, and I got him. He climbs out from underneath the table, looking around, and the roof collapses on top of him in that area. And he takes a D. I told you. Dex save. Oh, natural 20. He happens to be crawling out on his back. It sees it falling, rolls to the side out of the way before it crushes him.
And the survivor, man.
Yeah, he is. With that, he starts scrambling on out. Sees you, scrambles over the top of the table instead, and is right about there. I'll give 1 more. He goes under the table. He's a coward. Okay, he goes under and out the other side. He's there. And I need more bricks. Whole map keeps moving a little bit each time. All right.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like this is basically like the thing that I would use the lock things in place thing for.
Yeah.
So you can't accidentally move everything.
And where are he at? Here he is. Nasir, you're all by your... Oh, you're outside. Oh, we're going to switch to that map real quick. Let's do that. I'm going to grab you.
Yeah, because it's hard to tell what I can see just by looking at the roof, but most of the building looks gone.
So it's actually what it is. It's a burned out building that they've been using what's left of this roof to turn into tables for cover for the horses. So there's feed and little stalls that have been built around the edges. Wherever there's rooftop, there's stable areas. There's a little room all the way across which he ran into, and we're going to see that in a moment as we switch maps.
Okay. Well, mostly I just want to know, do I have line of sight on this guy or not?
Yeah, I'm curious too. We'll find out this one more second.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it's on a different map.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that would be the end answer. There is a wall in between, and I'm going to switch you over to that map so you can see it as well.
Okay. But it's not like entirely enclosed, though.
He's in a room.
Okay, with the door between me and him?
Yes.
Okay, and the door's closed, I'm assumed.
Yeah. Because that little room is actually the local bookies. They run the book. They run numbers out of the front here.
All right, so
I will switch you maps real quick.
Nope, don't worry about it. I'm not going there anyway.
Okay.
I won't be going. Yeah, since if he's in the room with the closed door, I may not have even noticed that, considering everything else. But I do definitely see this guy climb out, and then start jerking around there instead of actually helping.
Yes.
So this here's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get away from the building, but closer to the action here. And so now these two have given up trying to plead with the inanimate stump and are now trying to basically pull it out of the ground. Correct?
It looks that way. And now there's one of the knights who looks like he's joined in on it.
Oh, no.
One of the guys from upstairs, the one who was battling with you. But you see him; he's actually now fumbling for a sword or something. Looks like he's trying to maybe backstab them.
Nasir's just gonna sigh. Sign. And realize he actually got too close, so he'll back off after he fires his bolts.
Fucking A.
Oh my god.
All right, so 28 points of damage.
So the knight, his fingers, he taps the sword off the top there. It falls to the ground. He's scrambling around, gets his fingers wrapped around the sword. And you can see the glow on the blade as he looks like he's getting a little extra strength out of it. He looks up, and then he gets double blasted by these necro bolts from God knows where out of the bugs, which shrivel him into a little husk as he fades away. And then his little husk gets blown away by the next one because he only had 10 hit points left. You did a hell of a lot more.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That was the first one. Entirely took him out then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. You'll both of you will hear coming out from the bugs. Bad choice, knight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
We're gonna lift this tree, Thorin.
And he's caught up to him, and he will be unable to attack with him. So the gas will just scream at the medic in frustration, trying to claw at him, but being able to because of his magic. And done.
Ha.
Wait, but actually, Nasir would be like, since now that he's like got a chance to communicate with his wits, he'd be like, "Where is Mal?"
Speaking of which,
I'm right here.
the archer stabs again at the lion. I think she hit it this time.
Yep, 15 does.
Oh, good hit. Good roll damage. 10 points.
Wow, she's quite dexterous.
And, oh no, it's still up.
Still up. And she's hacking away at this thing, trying to keep it from killing her. And I lost the initiative thing. I closed it again.
Wait, really?
Is it, or did I make it small? Oh, there it is. It's all minimized now. All right, and archer. Thorin, where are you at? There you are, up there with the tree.
All right, Thorin's gonna slide around to the other side so you can get a better grip and make a attempt to try to rip it out of the ground along with Rakir.
Okay. Go for the strength roll again.
We got this.
Is this already at advantage or
Yes, definitely.
straight strength or athletics?
You can use athletics.
All right, there you go.
It's getting damn close. Eileen, can you even? What's your highest you can roll?
29 altogether.
Oh, you could possibly do it then. Okay. Not this turn though. You hear more of it snapping and pulling. It's moving and dirt's moving, but it isn't coming up yet. Yeah.
Keep going. It's almost there, Rick here.
We almost got it.
He's rocking it back and forth trying to pull it out. Two giant beefcakes trying to rip a tree up. All right. Anything else you want to try, Thor?
No, I think that's gonna be the extent of it.
All right. Well, kick it off to the owl. Who I think it's going to immolate. Is that immolate? Is that how you pronounce that word? Where you burn everybody to death?
Yep, immolation.
So if anyone were looking at Gary, and I'm sure nobody is at this point, but if they were, they'd see him have this ember, look at you guys, screech a couple times, watch you try to pull it out of the ground, cock his head, shake it a little bit. In his own owl brain, he's probably thinking, fucking humanoids. So he flies 5 feet that way, drops the ember, and then is going to use the rest of his movement to go pick that fucking sword back up and get it out of reach.
Yeah, because someone else tried to grab it already.
No, Gary, help us. We can use all the strength.
I thought about that too. Like, he'll grab a branch and flap really hard, but considering
The mighty destroyer of worlds surely can.
right? No, he's seeing that sword almost got again, and that was his responsibility, and he put it there. I think that would be his instinct. Plus, it's going to be a minute for you guys to pull that thing out, so he's just going to shake his head and fly off.
Untrue, Gary. You don't believe this.
Thorin's nearly almost dead, but he's still doing this.
Yeah, his last leg, he just hugging just from dear life.
Yes,
Tree's covered in blood.
So that's 25 to there. Call it
Where-
30 if he's flying back up in that space.
Where's he at?
35, 40. He'll end
I-
up.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
Oh wait, they have more than a 40-foot. I mean, a 60. So he's got plenty of space, and he's gonna stay in that space but fly. So he's about 20 feet off the ground,
Okay.
holding the sword. That'll be it. Holding the
Alright.
sword and watching these two with whatever sound an owl makes when they are chuckling.
There you go. It's a variant of who?
Gary's gonna be so disappointed when we rip this tree out of the ground.
So Mal, you're free.
Roll that
Yay.
6.
Oh, actually, it's 2d6.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna do 1d6 for you though, because you're in the same spot as there's nothing above you too much.
Well, I thought you said it was a 1d6, but a 1 or a 2, not a 2d6.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you. But so we'll just do.
Oh shit. It would have to fall around the lumbrella.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So we're gonna say I would say a 1 anyways. It would have been definitely a hit. So stuff comes tumbling down. You hear what else is up there? Comes sliding. The bed slides down and adds itself to the lumbrella, as there's now a bed over the top of you as well.
Hey, this is great.
What do you wanna do?
Cinematically, Orden has the staff still pointed towards you, and he looks like he's straining more now, and he's like, "Fucking move!"
All right, let's go. He says, "Thanks for the help," and he's going to dash. So that was
Help us lift this tree out.
35.
I like how you didn't even ask Nasir. I appreciate that.
Well, I think Nasir helped out
50. He's
already.
gonna get on the other side of Thor or Orden. He says, "Are you coming?"
I assume Nasir doesn't want to lift the tree out, honestly.
No,
Or have the
Nasir does not.
ability.
Not really.
Think-
You do better with just some moral encouragement, just patting you on the back.
Did you use Mage Hand or something? Help us lift the tree, Mal.
Mal can make it right out the front door.
Back out next to the archer.
Yep.
You step out and she's there.
Ah.
Orden will release concentration and let the rubble fall.
Okay, so it tumbles down, bed, everything collapsing onto the floor there.
All right, and the lion will take a swipe.
That hit.
Yeah.
Nice. And that will be it for Mal. He's just watching Orden.
I can select her. I will. Apply. There it is. Why is it not coming up? There they go. He's definitely bloodied by now.
Nice.
And whose turn is it? Oh, he's gone. And they're gone. Or is he? Oh, that's the guy in there. Put more water in your pipe there. It's choking away in the background. All right.
Lifting up this tree is very difficult.
Yeah. But what is this medic going to try to possibly do? It's got some attack. It's got a spear.
Just keep in mind, if he does attack, he does break. He will break his sanctuary.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, but you've been ignoring that anyways. You made it a save on it.
Once, but not
Oh.
the second time.
Oh, do you have to make it each time?
Yeah, every time. Yep.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, then he's gonna. He's screaming, running, disengaging, trying to get away.
So at this point, I'm basically blocking the door. So I think he's
2,
right.
3, yes, 4,
his option basically to go into the
5,
building.
6. He burst through a door on the other side of on the other side of the room that he's in there, out into the open.
Okay, and he disengaged, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And we can go a little bit more though. 6, 7, 8, 9. There.
Well, if he disengaged, it means he gets 6 movement, right?
Oh, okay, you're right. Back to
Yeah,
her
that's what I was
again.
asking.
Okay, and then we're done with him. And it's the Wisp's turn.
All right.
Oh, are we at the top of the round again?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 to 3 now is things falling on people inside. You need to get out of there, Orden. All right, go ahead for the
I
Wisp.
know. Orden couldn't leave Mal behind though.
All right then. The wisp will go in. Will go inside.
Oh,
Just
and
see.
let me roll on the Wisp.
He started outside though.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisp will just, and behind you, you'll just hear the wisps say,
Hurry up.
As pieces of the room are falling all over the place.
it'll float through the top. No allies can be seen up here.
No, not much of the floor left either.
Then what? We can hear stuff going. You can hear stuff going out the front. So I think his most logical thing would be to basically move out, out the front door, to see what the hell's going on here and see that. So now Monsieur knows, and he's done.
Okay, we are at Rakir.
More fiber.
That'll do it.
Yes.
25 was the number to hit, so 27. You get a wrench, you hear this scream of ripping wood, dirt flying up, and then a scream as well from the tree, which sort of this voice comes out of it of pain and anger and anguish. You rip it up out of the ground, and you're holding a very skinny old man in your arms, all wrapped around you, and the tree's gone.
Oh God.
And there's an old man with a wizened old beard, very earthy smelling, looks a little bit crazed as you're holding on to him all the way around. He's blinking in surprise.
Hello.
Hello!
Are you okay?
He looks right. I think I will be.
All right then. I think we got it, Thorn.
I think so.
Yes, I'm going to go get this man to safety.
You mean tree? That's a tree.
I mean, he was a tree. So yes, I'm just going to. Ricky just sort of walks up. What are you for?
Okay, hold on to this guy. Yeah, the tree's not there. Don't worry about any difficult terrain there now. Tree just disappeared, roots and all.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just kind of hold on to him until this is over.
He looks over his shoulder, over your shoulder as you're holding him up, and he's looking back at the building. He goes, "Oh, what a shame!" As you see the building collapse in on itself.
Oh, don't worry about it too much. There's a better inn in this town, anyways.
Oh, wrong type of roll.
Oh shit, Orden's in there.
I can't. I'm trying to roll a dice 6 and I'm having a hell of a time. Where's that little dice thing?
James, how is that? It just had its turn at the top of the round.
It's your turn.
He getting pulled out triggered it. So am I taking all that damage?
No, that was not damage. That was me trying to attempt to see if something happened over you and failing over and over again. And so I finally just went over and clicked the dice 6 per button. So the building starts collapsing around you, Orden. You can make a dex to get out of the way. What did we say the dex was? It wasn't that high, was it? It was like a 12? 14. As pieces are falling and collapsing on top of you.
All right, so two things before this, because I have to share. Is this whole thing was going on in
Gary was chuckling at you guys. My intent was after the battle to have Orden walk out and go, Gary wants to know why it's more humane to rip something away from its roots than to set it on fire.
This is why. This is why, Gary.
And I was going to say, obviously, I'm telling you about that scene because it will never happen. Because instead, Orden walks out and he goes, Gary says he stands corrected.
But first, let's see you
Um,
walk out. Though roll the deck save.
It's a deck save. So this is all happening before my turn, so I don't have to roll the d6 on my turn, right?
This happens on your turn, the very beginning of your turn. This is your d6 that I rolled. Trying to get a bet on there.
You rolled the d6 for me, man. That's just jinxy.
Okay, go for it. I think I rolled for everybody though.
I'm messing with you. Sorry, you said straight up dex
Or acrobatics if you got it.
Oh boy, they're both the same. I'm not
Yeah,
proficient.
I didn't think that was going to happen for you.
Not his thing. That's all right. I have a plan.
The D10.
No, he didn't dump Dex. He's still got a +2.
So you get clipped by some stuff above you. What is it? Where are you at? What's falling? There's the ceiling above you collapses in the doorway. Oh, it's a huge bookshelf. Not bookshelf, a china cabinet that comes crashing down where you are.
Oh.
There's an upstairs privy, and it just came crashing down on me. I hope they empty it often.
Yeah, no, it's a cabinet. It's a china cabinet.
Oh.
The privy is somewhere else. I would not have missed that. I would have let you know now. That would have been too funny.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
But you're lucked out.
Awful.
And awful. So what's your plan? As I drag this
waiting for you to tell me.
You can do whatever you want. You took 3 points of damage as this cabinet falls on top of you.
All right.
Bounces a bit off of your armor and smashes down in that area, effectively blocking the door.
Even if it had crushed him down, I was going to levitate it back up off him and then run, but he could have only run 15 feet. So, luckily, he doesn't have to do any of that. And he can run 5, 10, 15, 20 feet back outside.
Oh.
Make it 30, because I'm going through Mal.
Over Mal.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can't get out. Unless I can move diagonally into that space.
Yes.
Okay.
You just get to the door frame and step out, pushing around to Mal. He's tiny. So are you.
He'll walk out, look at Mal and say, I thought you were supposed to be the quick one. And then say, she's still alive? Holy shit. You had one job. And magic missiles will fly out of his staff.
Right. I don't even know if the line's even had a chance to go again since then.
Yeah, it's just Orden being Orden. Whole 6 points. Triple ones.
First one slams into her. Second one, what does she have anyways? He did a whole 6 points. Okay. They all slam into her, but minimal impact on each. They're little pecks.
Orden blushes furiously, looks at the staff, and says, you had one job!
A poor craftsman blames his tools.
Nice. That's about it. If nothing else, at least the end of this battle has been comedic. I dig it.
Oh yeah.
And cool. I mean, you ripped a tree out by the roots. A massive one. That's pretty badass.
And you turned it into an old man.
Who you carried away like a baby in your arms.
It's okay now.
You're no longer a tree. Well, he was suicidal 6 seconds ago.
That is very true.
There it goes. Where is this guy even at? Oh, he's gone. There's only like 2 people left here on my
I
side.
think the only person left is the archer, and the person Nasir is probably going to destroy.
Oh no, there's a knight inside who's trying to get out with his life, who's having a hard time because he was scrambling that way, and then suddenly now a cabinet fell down. Let's see if anything falls on. Let's see if anything falls on him this time. 1d.
Oh no, it's gonna be a
He's
real
got a
sad if the main
50-50 chance. Nope, it hits. He's gonna have to make a dex roll as he's trying to scamper out of here.
They're under table.
No one taught him about the triangle of life.
So he makes this dex save. This man's
Nice.
badass. 1, 2, survival instincts.
A survivor.
2,
That is
3, 4. You hear a crashing sound outside as this guy comes bursting out of a window somewhere near you, but not where you're at. As he jumps out the front, that top window, the only other window in this place is that still left unbroken. Oh,
Nobody
Not
told
back.
him.
the last piece of the building that was somewhat intact.
yeah.
No one told him about this.
All right, there we go. As he jumps out, right? And
Teach this in all California schools.
there you go. Climb underneath the tables during an earthquake. And we're back to Willem.
All right. So Willem basically just sees the old man being ripped up out of the ground like a carrot and carried away by his 2 friends, and just double checks that, and before he gets distracted by the sound of some door slamming below.
Don't
Looks
worry, old man.
over and sees the frontline medic trying to get away from him, and sort of scowls, realizing his ghast hasn't done his job yet.
And yeah, he's straight shot this time because now he's inside the room that you're in, the outside.
And let's see, Nasir goes to try and bolt him and just can't. Could you actually throw up the thing again for
What thing?
Sanctuary?
Oh, no lordy. Oh, your save. Yeah.
Yep. So I failed it, but I want to see exactly how that works. Can I do
Sure.
something else, or do I have an uncast spell?
You have to choose a new target, I think is how it's worded.
A harmful spell. Okay. So I would have effectively already cast it. All right. Well, there's literally nothing else that I want dead that I can target with this spell. So then basically as a ghast runs forward to basically attack this guy, he's just going to yell out, grapple him, hold him down.
That's icky. Okay.
and he cannot attack him either. So we are both done. And Archeress's turn.
Okay. I thought I won't worry about it now. Okay. Alrighty. And where's she at? There she is. Short sword. Well, she doesn't have an advantage. Does the 15 hit the lion?
It certainly does.
Oh, 10 more.
Damn. God fucking damn it. As
So
the lion
10
turns it
damage.
back into a little
She takes him out.
balloon
Not-
token.
Now, does he turn back into a token, or is he basically destroyed once he loses his hit points?
Let me read.
Oh, I didn't know I could minimize the character sheets too. If you double click the title bar.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh my God. You've been having all those sheets open.
Yep. That's why I had 2 monitors going.
Okay. Yeah, that works better. But
Yeah, that's why I'm always cussing about the damn sheets. It's like I can't find it.
Good lord. No wonder.
It reverts to a figurine if it drops to 0 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's never lost. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's an attack, so she can't do anything else.
Move.
Hold on. Object interaction is an attack.
No. 1 free per turn.
Mal, she snatches up your little statue. I'm going to try to make a dex roll to make sure she can actually pull it off, though, in a combat situation. But you see her going for it. And I'm going to give that a 15. Same as his armor class as it was. We'll give it a...
If we were
Oh, she misses it. Oh, 12? She grabs it, just barely snatches it up into her fingers. And then she looks like she's about to make a run for it. Now, she sees you guys, though. She's so close to death, she's not going to run. And that's it for her.
Wow, good. Sure, we definitely chase her. God damn it.
Thorin.
All right. Thorn's just gonna like reach out and try to grab the tree again and like check his pulse.
All right, I'm still
holding-
alive.
Yes, he seems to be okay.
Yeah.
And you're trying to grab the tree, but there are no remains of the tree. The tree is gone. The roots are gone. Even the pieces that were in the building are gone. You're like,
He's trying to make sure what he saw is fucking real.
it actually happened.
Yeah, he's
All right.
okay.
Thorn's just gonna shake his head.
You can handle the old tree man.
And Thorn's just gonna walk back down and he's gonna pat down Kentel finally and just double check his body.
Okay, we'll do some random treasure rolls on that one for
All
you.
right.
So you pull out some odds and ends from him. We'll figure out what they are in a moment. Okay.
By this point, we're like swaddling him.
Wrapping him in the manta ray cloak.
Gary flies
no.
down. Flies down to Thorin, screeches to get his attention, and then drops the sword in front of him.
Thorn's gonna look up.
Thank you. That's a good owl.
He
Good shit.
starts by kind of nodding his head, and then you say owl, and he screeches angrily and flies off and off.
I'm a destroyer of worlds.
She flies away.
That's awesome.
Damn it.
And he's gonna look at the sword.
What
Be
is the
careful,
sword?
It could be cursed.
As you look down, as you're reaching down towards the sword. Yeah, the sword is half in and out of the water there. Near Gentle's dead body, you happen to notice. What do you want to do about it?
Yeah. Thorn probably wouldn't think about it. He probably just pick it up. Gary had it, so he just probably grab it. And
Go
then
ahead and we'll make an intelligence roll, perception roll, basically. Perception's intelligence, right? Or is that wisdom?
No, it's
That
wisdom.
is wisdom.
Okay, then I want an intelligence roll, like an investigation
think-
or something.
Arcana would probably be
insight. No, that should be wisdom as well.
If you
So
have
straight
something that has a
intelligence?
bonus, yeah, unless you have something in intelligence you think might apply, you can make an argument for.
No, the only thing I have is history. So I'll just do a straight intelligence. 12 plus 1, so 13. That's stone of luck.
That'll still be enough. 13. You did notice when the other knight knocked it off, the nearly wounded knight knocked it off, that there was a change that came over him the moment he touched the sword, and he seemed to gain strength and courage and so forth from it.
Like in a malicious type way, or
He didn't look like a nice guy. It did not look like a holy light covering him. It was sort of a creepy, unholy feel about the whole thing.
Thorn just
Nothing
gonna look at.
happened to
Shit.
Gary?
No, it did not.
God damn it! Well,
I'm
Thorn
glad
just
I
gonna
didn't touch
kick
that.
it farther away.
God damn it, evil sword.
He just kick it into the puddle. Okay.
Yeah,
Evil sword.
I
and
get, mind,
fucking, he's just gonna sit there for a minute.
I get mind controlled so easily. If I picked up that sword, that'd be terrible.
Yo,
The fight would continue. I was put it that way.
All right. Mal's gonna go over and get on the other side of her, like right here.
In a strange meta way, the tree saved us.
Say, are you done?
One way looking at it.
Holding the sword up and the crossbow at her. Does she say anything or reply?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on.
No, no, no.
No. She just grins, an evil grin. You can see there's a bit of madness as she's got war madness over and is not thinking straight at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stab.
Ah!
God
Wait,
damn
did he-
it.
oh, yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Wait, where are you at? Are you even have advantage or anything from being no? Because Orden's even
Yeah,
further
Orden's
back too.
one
Or
space
further
away.
back. Yeah, he was just trying to block avenue of escape there, and then he's gonna let the crossbow bolt go. 24.
I got her.
Yeah.
All right, but no. Yep. For 9. Wow. Max crossbow damage. Yes, it is something. I don't think she's dead though. And that'll be it for Mal.
Okay, one sec then. That wasn't quite the horn I wanted, but anyways, it's done. She collapses to the ground.
Oh.
The crossbow bolt catches her in the neck, and she tumbles backwards. The statue tumbling from her fingers to collapse on the ground by your foot.
I'm gonna grab the statue.
Statue. Okay. Snatch it right back up.
Yoink.
We still have one more combatant though yet, right?
Yeah, Nasir is
Combatants.
fighting him.
Oh, Nasir is down there.
Yeah, this guy surrendered.
All right, well, I can close her character sheet at least. Anything else you're doing, Mal? Are you done or you moved it on? Kendall's gone.
That's it. Yep.
That the right front line? That's him. Screaming and trying to run away. He does a full dash, does not do a disengage this round, but so you can try to make that wisdom save or whatever to do an opportunity. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, and he also has to make a check against the
Stank.
poison.
Nice.
So this is actually it's important now that he actually we find out if he actually makes the save.
Yes, let's do a few of these first then. Okay, so first we're doing the con save, which is going to be basically a 10. Okay, made that.
Okay, cool.
And so
So
then
he's-
you make your wisdom to actually target him, which you did.
Yep, which I did. So he takes 9 slashing damage.
And he
Man,
takes
Almost, if he just failed 2 saving throws, they could have gotten the paralysis.
and he drops on that one. That was the 9 left. The gas then rips across him and he tumbles forward, collapsing onto the ground. Oh my god, how many weeks we were at this?
Yes.
To the fifth game or so, yeah.
2 months,
Holy shit,
effectively.
are we done?
It's done. The silence falls over the area. Just the sound of crows and out in the distance there.
Thorn's just gonna fall in the puddle. Just lay there.
You okay, Arden?
You okay, Thorn? You're
There's a
alright.
bird flock.
So I'll survive.
I like how Mal's asking Orden that. I think Mal's in worse shape.
Oh yeah, he's got like a part of an intestine hanging out probably, and
So by the way,
broken arm.
Yeah, Thorn, my Mal and Thorn got fucked up the most. I feel like we gotta
Mal got
hand it to
healed
him.
too, because he got closer to death than that. He's
Oh yeah.
much lower.
Orton's
That's
bloody, but he's not near as fucked up as you are.
I have 6 health left with 5 bonus points.
Yeah, Mal
health.
hobbles up. Are you okay? His arms flapping.
Rakir offers pulls out a potion. Is like, "Are you?" Like he's handing him some Gatorade after a run. You need to drink up.
I think I'd be fine, but I'll take it just in case.
Just trying to act tough. He's coughing up blood.
Can Orden make a medicine check just to kind of patch Mal up somehow?
Sure. Absolutely.
I think
He
though.
makes it worse somehow. Sorry, Mal.
Is it hurt here? Oh my god!
Here, let me set that for you. Oh shit, that wasn't broken, was it? It is now.
How bad does this hurt? Fucking.
Well, no, we don't. He just definitely fails though. Mal screams in pain and realizes it tells him to get the hell away from her or something.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh yes, old man. What should we do with you?
And she's, well, you could start by putting me down.
Sure, yes. There you go. Oh, wait, hold on. You're not evil, are you?
He smiled. Would I have told you if I was?
I'd hope so.
Okay, I'm not evil. He laughs.
I put him down.
But I have to check on someone.
All right. You sure you're okay? How long have you been a tree for?
What year is it?
I don't know, James. What year is it?
Yeah, what?
What are we at? 1497, I think it is.
1497?
In common reckoning? A white falls over his face. It looks like the blood leaches out of him.
I believe so. Unless it's been so long you used a different calendar.
It's been about 520 years.
Oh.
He starts looking around at Madame Red. Yes, none of this was here.
Yes, this is the town of Dirt Creek. As far as I can tell, it's a criminal town.
Oh, yes, it is. I've been watching it. I've been seeing it. These are
all right.
terrible people. They cut me down. But didn't kill me.
Well, I think you're okay now.
He doesn't seem like he's quite okay.
Well, Rakir hands him 10 gold and says, you should be able to stay somewhere with this. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, what's your name?
Oh, yes.
Let me dig it out, sorry. It is not very well organized. Another 10 seconds and I'll just come up with new ones and replace the other ones when I find them. Okay.
Yes, well, I mean, he has something he needs to do. He has something he needs to do, Nasir, so, you know. Yeah, 10 gold's quite a bit.
So the old man tells you his name is Fedimer Kesselbottom.
Mm-hmm.
And you're instantly regretting asking him because you'll know you're never going to remember that.
Yeah, no. Thorn's dying right now. He's not taking notes.
Yes. We'll be in the town
Castle
we won't be in the town very long, Fedalmore, but I hope you are able to do what you're looking for.
Fedimer! As he runs off, little lid! And as he goes rushing down around Preston, he comes up to the tent there, and he's like, ah! He pushes or runs around the edge of the tent, trying to get around the tent, and it looks like he's running to the front of the building. You guys see a dirty, ragged old man with a long beard, wild eyes, come rushing in from the north between the dog pens over from the slave pit area, come rushing down this way. And he's yelling out this name, Little Lid!
All right. Well,
that's Orden and them up front who see him at this time. And you guys up front want to do anything?
yes, let's get all back together, why don't we?
Mal's taking a sip and wondering why he's seeing so many bugs coming for him.
As they're moving up on him.
I'll prop Thorin up on my shoulder.
Orden looks over at Mal and says, "Could be
Thank you.
worse. Could be that guy," as he points to the half-naked, old, screaming man.
Who's that?
No idea. He takes the flask back and takes a big old pull.
There, There's something you don't see. So he runs towards that glowing tree that you guys have sort of been wandering around but not really paid attention to. That's right to your west. No, yeah, to your west. And he stops in front of the tree there. Little Lynn!
Oh, this is where you were going.
This should be interesting. He grabs a flashback from.
Oh
from
yes. Just so you guys know, he was the tree that was hitting the building.
Yep.
Oh, hi, tree.
Wait, he was in the tree or he was the tree?
He was the tree. His name's Fettelmore.
We'll use
Yes,
this icon.
The wisp told me
Castle
that much,
button.
but I missed the first part. He came out of the tree.
No,
Yes,
he
Rikir pulled the tree out, and the tree was then the old naked man.
Ah,
So he's
Was
the one
he-
that crashed the building on Mal.
is he some kind of magician?
he's busy at the moment. I think we're about to find out.
But yes, Odin.
Thorn, are you standing in the bugs?
Oh shit. No, Thorn's gonna stumble out of the bugs.
God damn it, isn't his here somewhere around here? I know he's okay.
He's over there. He's
I'm-
fine, I'm sure.
I'm fine. I simply cannot cancel this early, so put up with it for now.
Do you need any help with that, Fettelmore?
He doesn't even seem to be paying attention to this one. Looks like he's trying to commune with the tree in some way. Maybe he's casting a spell. He's trying different languages.
Is this the old man?
Yes, it is. I had to grab some icon.
I'm just gonna sit with Mal and Orden and just watch him.
And we can get these out of the way. I don't even know where they go to. All right,
Do we
so
see?
Mhm.
Sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
it's fine. I was just saying, how long do you want to wait watching him? He looks like he's taking some time working on this.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I was seeing if any time the townspeople were coming out yet, or if anybody was starting to run them out.
Well, it's only been a few seconds. It's still a bit
Okay.
quiet.
So
Yeah,
is the building completely collapsed?
Yes, it has. The building has now completely collapsed in. It is now just a pile of beams.
So, and any of the bodies that we have, we should loot them, take everything they have, especially if they have any information about what's happening. I managed to capture one, and he'll be answering questions later. Most importantly, the boss. Did you take him down?
Yes, Kinto is dead. I've already searched his body.
Oh
Excellent.
yes. Why
And
didn't you his sword?
his sword, I was going to grab it, but I could tell it was evil. I had left it near his body in the back. I figure we can grab that on the way somehow.
Where was his body? By the stump?
Where the tree was, yeah.
Right. Gast, go to the stump. Find the sword. Bring it back.
Oh, is this knight here?
He
Oh.
just took it.
Yeah, I guess he is. He's still there.
I'll approach him. Hello.
I surrender again.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. Come on. We're gonna watch a guy talk to a tree. Come on.
Gas will do as told and run up and
I'll
grab the
I'll
sword.
kind of scoot him over next to me here. Prop him up on the building.
Okay, the gas picks up and drags the sword back, or brings the sword back. The sword was floating or underneath in the pool, about a foot down underneath Kentel in that pool of water. Kentel's still floating in it face down.
Alright, but Thorin
I
did
don't
say
think it could float.
Thorin said his body was looted though.
Yes.
Yeah, Doran. Yeah.
He's still wearing his armor, but he's someone's gone through all his pockets and looked for loose change.
So we should, when we have the time, we should definitely take as much as we can from all of these people. They're all wearing very expensive armor. Yes.
Yes, I guess we'll rummage through the building in a bit. I'm just interested to see what Fettelmore is doing.
I'm more concerned about
What's the is Deacon, right? Not Deacon Diggle's the other guy. But what's the guy's name again who runs the town? I forget their name.
I know it's almost the
Oh.
same. Driegel.
Driegel, yeah.
I'm concerned Driegel might be upset. I mean,
Driegel, when he says Driegel, he puts the air quotes up.
I mean he runs this town. I don't know if they're friends or foe. We might have messed something up.
They gave us full permission to do whatever in the town.
Yes, we did not harm any of the other citizens, so we followed the letter of the law. We did not flee. We did not harm anyone else who was
This
in
is
power.
true.
So the spoils of war are ours. We get to do what we wish with the vanquished. So, Orden, what is he doing? Can you tell?
Orden looks up. What? Huh? Oh, the crazy man?
Yes.
The tree guy? Orden will peer over and squint. Does he recognize what he's doing, or can I give you a Arcana?
Arcana would do. Sure.
Orden looks at him and he goes, "Oh, that's simple. He's talking to a tree," and passes the flask back to Mal.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of it too.
Yes.
Uh, yeah.
Yes, Mel, I think if you died, it might not be over for you as long as you didn't hear.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I get to hang out with Heather all the time.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be yourself anymore, lad. There's a difference
I'm-
between dead and undead.
You don't know me.
I hear if you're a good necromancer, there isn't much of a difference.
Yeah. Where's that healing potion? He starts digging through Sam.
Orden has one. You are welcome to it if we don't have other ones, for sure.
Oh no, there's a bunch of. There's like 5 in Sam.
I do believe the rest has been earned.
Yes.
Agreed.
So the old man is talking to the tree, and then suddenly a beautiful, fey-looking woman steps out of the tree, light green but covered in leaves for modesty. And she steps out, but she's got this wild look in her eyes, and she starts screaming insanely loud. And the old man's like, "Oh, subdue her! Don't kill her, please!"
It's
What?
just a angry
God
tree.
damn it.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
No.
Oh boy.
Just a
Don't worry, he's
tiny-
gonna be livid. Don't worry.
We saved your life, you motherfucker.
Just got it. Not even finishing these sentences.
This battle will never end.
We don't understand his circumstances.
Well, I hope that's both of them.
Oh shit! I have my guy clicked.
I think the tracker's not up yet.
Oh, that tracker's gonna be the end of me.
I hope dryads aren't very powerful.
And then him. Oh, and I don't have anything for him. Let me put some.
I don't know what challenge rating dryads are.
I don't
If this
either
thing
off the
has
top of
like
my
80
head.
hit points, I'm just gonna.
It'll be
Nice.
fine.
You go get him, Rakir.
Don't worry. I'll get her.
You hug another tree.
You want to wait until you clear the board for us to do our
Oh
rolls?
yes, thanks. I'm bouncing around trying to get
Aw,
monster
what do you
keys
roll?
up. Can't remember your number. Remove. Clear. The Dryad rolled a whole 9. Let's roll again and I'll just replace it. Ooh.
Should I roll again?
You know what you're. Yeah, please do, and then I'll just replace the number. What did you roll the first time?
I rolled a 22, so I guess it's basically the same.
Oh, funny, I wouldn't switch it. Still won't switch it. All right, you're at 21. Hell with it.
You better roll 20. I'll keep it 19. Fuck it.
It's not going to take long. It's basically who gets to go first.
Oh wait.
All right, who does get to go first? Looks like Rick here, or maybe the Wisp.
I think
Alright,
the wisp goes first, yes.
So basically, this guy yelled at us to subdue it, right?
Yes.
All right, then the wisp will go over, basically sort of zip zap it to distract it, to give people the help action. Then it will basically pull back and done.
Okay.
I don't think we're in order.
No, I'm still rolling other people too. I wasn't quite ready for this. I didn't have any of the creatures on there. Didn't even know what they really were. I was like, oh shit, we're actually going here.
Good lord. How
Okay.
do you
Oh my god.
There
How
are
big is this battle
others?
going to be?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh my
You had to take
god.
the worst path.
This is awesome.
Okay. Descending. We're
Oh
good.
my god.
Like a shit faced Mal Orden.
Okay, everybody gets to go first. That's fantastic.
I think it's just Mal.
So the wisp then. What's the wisp do? I'm sorry, say that again. I was fighting with my character sheets.
Oh, just goes up, goes up, help action, pulls back
Okay.
down.
Okay, sorry. Rakir.
Alright, well, he said subdue it, so I'm gonna just run up and, punch once to grapple. That'll be what I do.
Okay.
I don't think that hits.
Were you doing athletics, right? To grapple?
Yeah.
So you get
No,
20.
punch first.
Oh, then roll the
What do
hit
you mean?
then.
Well, you can either grapple or
Yeah, it's either or. Either
I have
attack.
I have 2 attacks.
So if you're doing athletics first, you're large, so that's a 20 then.
Alright.
It's a grapple check.
As a giant goes blah blah blah.
So she needs to do,
Where's
like,
my
half-
unarmed strike isn't on here. That's
Yeah, so she needs
strange.
to do acrobatics or athletics to resist him.
Doop, 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 doop. And there she is.
Most of them don't have
And-
skills though, so it's usually just raw stats.
Nope. Okay, you grabbed a hold of her.
So that's
Alright.
one attack.
What do you want to do with
And
your
then-
second run?
Just punch her.
Okay. Side to head. Go for it. That's the weapon
fuck.
proficiency. I know.
Where is it? I don't actually have an attack for it.
yeah.
What is it?
You just roll your whatever you're used to attack. So if it's strength or dex or.
Yeah, it's just straight throw.
Is it just straight strength?
Yeah. I don't think you add proficiency to it.
Unless
You
you're a
do.
monk or something. Oh, you do get to? Okay, well, he's still hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
fine.
gets
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, so that's a, what, an 18 then?
Use
Yep,
your
that'll
proficiency
hit.
there.
Alright, and then the
So it's-
damage is what? Strength plus 1?
Yeah, so 5 plus your 1d6.
Mhm.
Being big.
Ah,
So she
So
takes
that's-
6.
6 damage total.
Okay, you bitch slapped the Dryad. Alright.
I'm sorry about this. I start saying. Do I know if dryads speak Elvish? They're kind of
You're
like
what type of elf are you? I forget. You're half elf, high elf.
Sun elf.
Okay, so basically a high elf for these guys.
Mhm.
Make an Arcana, real quick. It doesn't take any time. Yeah, they speak Elvish and Sylvan.
Yeah, I'll say I'm sorry about this. It's I don't really know what's going on, but I've recently become, I think, friends with Fettlemore. And that's it. Fettlemore, I do expect an explanation after this.
I'm your friend! Smack, smack.
Well, he did help out in the fight. He punched.
So what do you want to do, Thorin?
Oh man. Can I do an insight on Furthermore or Castle Bottom over here?
Sure, go for it.
I know when Rakir asked him earlier. I mean, obviously he was kind of a smartass about it. So
Is he evil?
19.
You can tell that he is very, very concerned about the Dryad. There's a love interest going on here, and you can see him wincing when she gets smacked up because he's all happy when she gets grabbed, like yes, and then she gets smashed aside the head. He's like ah, he's all very worried stuff, and he's very concerned over what's happening to the woman, the
All right,
Dryad.
Thorn's gonna yell at Rakir.
Hey, don't do that again, please. Yeah,
Is that not this kind of situation?
no, it seems to be a more personal.
And oh man, Thorn don't know what to do. Rakir's got him. Thorn is gonna kind of put himself in between, and he's gonna ask that.
We're gonna need to know more.
If Thorn right here, if Thorn can also grab him. Could he grab her from his point on?
Sure.
Double grapple.
I guess Thorn will put a hand on her to help. You need a
Subdue.
athletics check again?
Yes, please.
All right. Man, I'm stuttering bad tonight.
Me too. That's right. We're all
All
stumbling
right,
over words.
28.
That'll work. All right. Tackle a god with that roll. All right, 28 then. So yes, you wrap her up nicely as well. You've got an arm behind her back, and she's not fighting at all at this point. You've completely subdued.
And
Did
then
she
he's
respond? By the way.
oh, sorry.
Anything else you want to try to do, Thorn?
No, if he's just gonna tell that guy they're not handing her over until
We're not giving you her until we get some answers.
and then he's gonna just grab her, and that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Okay.
What?
I think we got this, Mal. Just-
Oh, good. Good. He finds the flask and pops it and takes a swig. It's really good.
Yes.
And then he will just continue to sit there
Okay.
and leave.
Oh, what is?
Oh
He gets
shit,
to go.
Deacon Diggle.
Yeah, he's gonna join in. I just realized he's just down the walkway.
Hey, Deacon Diggle.
2, 3. He's running as fast as his little fat little feet can carry him. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He goes around the wisp. 10. As he's panting up, you can see Diggle rushing up this way up the street. Dodges around the wisp. Ah! And Mal's turn. You're doing anything?
Now, yeah, he's chugging the potion.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
DDD.
Standing up.
That'll be it.
Good
Oh, what-
Lord, 27
what the
D4. That's a
hell?
lot of potions. You drank all of them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
You just drank all 5. Or
I
whatever we have.
told you I can't handle my dwarven ale.
Do you even have that many hit points?
He gets 5. And then he will pass it
There
out.
you
Note to
go.
self, there's a number of potions I can drink to go back to full.
Yes. So, all right, and Orden.
So this is funny. Orden was gonna levitate her and just essentially hang her in the air.
You
And
still,
I was thinking about that. I'm like, if I did that and the total collected weight of all 3 of them were 500 pounds or less, I think they'd all rise.
yeah.
That
but they-
said, it's
they-
certainly not 500 pounds or
no,
less.
you got the 2 big guys holding on to her. Thorin's almost that much. Probably is actually his own weight included.
Yeah, probably.
And I thought
At least
about
400.
casting it as a contingency in case she got out of their grip, but they look like they've got it handled. We'll cast guidance on Rakir.
Okay.
To maintain his control.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Lord.
and that'll do it. And take another pull of the swig of the flask. Continuing to mutter about not understanding the world anymore.
Yeah.
You have to.
Need to get out of this God's cursed town.
He's gonna try this then. Freeze! Please stop! And hold person.
Why is she angry at you?
And she has to make a save. I lost her character sheet.
Her.
Her character save from that is a wisdom. That was weird. Try that again. There we go. Nope. Okay. Well, she stops struggling at this point then and goes limp.
All right.
Well, limp or hard.
I don't like the way this is going. Let's leave that direction alone.
Oh, I don't like this because the poisoner was constantly implying that I was buying date rape drugs.
Yeah, I know. It's a lovely town.
Yeah, for if anyone related to James is listening, we are not bad people.
If anyone related to James is listening, it's his fault.
Yeah,
Sorry-
it is actually.
Sorry, in-laws.
So, anyways, so she goes limp at this point and stops fighting, and you hear a little squeak comes out of her. Fatimir, is that you? And they start having a lover's chat back and forth. Lenlin, it's been so long, and she's going back and talking to him. I thought I was dead. All these terrible, evil people. I tried to kill as many of them as I could. And he's like, you did what, dear? And they're having this long talk.
As soon as he said, "You did what, dear?" Orden said, would that be wrong?
Vertier goes up and
Done that.
pats Fedalnor on the shoulder, and he's like, so are you good now?
Yes, we're quite good. I thank you. I owe you all. I will find you tomorrow and pay you back, but I have to help her now.
Oh, it's quite all right. You did punch Kental the Brutal quite a bit for us.
Oh, the big one that was leading those. It was a bad man. They were all bad men.
Yes,
This whole town is bad.
absolutely.
He's looking around.
Agreed.
You
can say that again, brother.
should get out of here as soon as you can.
So should we?
Let me do at least this bit to help. He does. He's going to cast healing. And we'll kick off then with this one. Come on. There we go. I'm going to come up.
We still in initiative or?
No.
All right, I'm assuming, yeah. I don't think they're fighting anymore.
Yeah.
So 17, and I need to find out his spell bonus, because it doesn't add it in here for his level.
What's his wisdom modifier? That's usually what it is.
Your proficiency as you go up levels? Is that what it?
No, your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so 5. So 22 points, and I think it's pretty much everybody in the party just got 22 points. It's mass cure wounds.
Yes. Now
Ah.
jumps up.
30-foot sphere. So he just makes sure that everybody's in the area.
All right. Well, thank you.
Ah, much better.
Actually, the sword got brought back by the undead thing.
I think he said Kental's body.
Oh, Kento's
as
body?
well.
No.
Yeah, both the sword and the body. He has to bring
Did you-
back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both back there. Dornan just didn't pick it
The-
up because it was evil, or giving off evil vibes.
So
Right, and-
go ahead.
Gary wouldn't have known that. He would have left it in your care, flown away in a huff or whatever, and then realized it was in a puddle and been like, "What the fuck?" And
Gary's
picked
already
it
mad
up,
at him.
Picked it up, flew it back over to Orden.
Yeah, because the sword was actually already with the guest, unless Gary got it well before then.
So Deacon goes around and helps heal wounds and so forth. Anybody else? You go and bring yourselves up to max on this one.
Thanks, Diggy. That was
Yeah.
great.
And let me share this over. You guys are all 9th level.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
So go ahead and it's in the log. I don't know. Have you ever seen that, the spreadsheet meta?
Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
the spreadsheet.
So the spreadsheet's been updated with all everybody's experience points, and you're all in 9th. The 2 constant never miss a games are damn near 10th on the way. I think you're just like 2 good sized fights away from that.
Cool.
And people start peeking their heads out the building. The story you get from this guy is he is a druid who fell in love with a dryad ages ago, and somehow or another she was cursed and had to stay a tree, and he couldn't bear to be apart from her, and joined her in becoming a tree, polymorphed himself into a tree, and stayed that way until he forgot how to switch out. And he's been trapped there for hundreds of years while his tree, and his girlfriend, the dryad, has gone slowly insane as the whole forest that used to be here was chopped down. And all that's left is her tree and him, and this awful town, which is built from the wood of all her friends.
All right. Well,
Ooh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's a lovely town. There's plenty of lovely stories everywhere. Go into any building, and there's a hallmark moment for you.
It's
already went to the
disappointing.
crack
I
den.
don't think I have anything good to give the poisoner.
Yeah, go over to the medical buildings. Check that one out. That's even worse.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Good.
So, I will send my wisp actually into the main administrative building. I think it's this one.
The one with all the birds, yeah. The
Yep,
black
and
stuff on the rooftop.
You'll send in there and connect his senses up to there, and get Deagle's attention.
Okay.
Be like,
So eventually, Driegel comes awake again in that weird little thing you can tell where he's inhabiting, transforming something. But anyways, he becomes awake and looks up at you.
"Yes, we have finished it. What now, according to your rules?"
It's what rules? They're all done. You win. Congratulations. You woke me up for this.
I said nothing else. We are free to go.
Free to go, free to loot their stuff, free to take any survivors of their group.
Understood. I simply wish clarification. Thank you.
You're welcome to their servants. They have servants.
Oh, where?
Back over at the end by the Thieves Guild. There's probably as many of them as there are of those knights.
Ah, we will be visiting them later.
Yes.
And actually, I will send the wisp over there to basically intimidate them and tell them to stay the fuck put until we can come over and deal with them.
You got it. And it's a bunch of cooks and carpenters and camp follower women and everything else you can imagine that would a group of them.
Are they all evil too?
Probably
I guess
not.
we didn't know that.
Loose morals, maybe.
I mean, they may have information, so Nasir is going to encourage them to stay put until he can interview them.
Okay.
Hey, Orden, you could just go ask him.
Yeah, they have to tell you. It's like a police officer.
No. Here, I leave that up to you. With the old man, you're like, "Are you evil?" It's like, "I wouldn't tell you if I was, right?" I mean,
I'd
I'm
hope you would
not.
tell me.
Wink, wink.
Well, I feel like we've been through a little bit together. You could tell me if you were evil or not.
I ripped you out of the earth, you know.
I've ripped you out of the earth. We beat up a guy together.
You love the
Those are
description
the-
of pulled him out of the earth like a carrot. That's my favorite.
That's like a
That
carrot.
is amazing.
You pluck it, you own it.
Very nicely done. I think that could. Anybody want to do anything they want to do tonight? You want to up your characters? Well, there's 20 minutes left to our night. This is a good enough place to end this at this point.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
There's a couple things. Do you want to basically resolve the information that I get from the people, or do you want to just leave that to like DMs later?
You could go ahead. That's fine. Unless
Well, I'm just-
while everybody's leveling up, we can chat through all that.
yeah. So basically, since I'm assuming basically we can't really recover any of the bodies inside there, which is unfortunate because I was hoping to get some information out of those weird witchy ladies, but I guess we'll have to deal with this guy. So basically, Zero will basically take as much time as necessary here to question the frontline medic and all the camp followers using magic and whatever other things, yada
So,
yada. Hand
You
wave it.
can get to one of the witches because she was on the rooftop, which is now pretty low. You're able to dig her out, but it still is a moot thing. There's like no soul there left to talk to when you
Yeah,
try to bring her back.
Yeah, I figured between the time that passed and the damage she probably took falling, there's no point. So basically, the only survivor from this is basically So he'll question actually the frontline medic, this dude here who hasn't left. I'm assuming, right?
Correct.
And all of the basically the camp followers, because basically from what I understand, these guys are all basically servants or believers or followers of the voice below, and Nasir wants to desperately to know something more about them because he's not been able to find jack shit about this faction and is not liking that. So he'll question them and find out what they know.
Okay, so the camp followers know very little, if anything. All they can tell you is that they joined up with a group. Some of them actually came from Leland. Some of them actually came all the way down from Neverwinter originally, and they've just been following this patrol around. They're not nice people, this patrol, and these camp followers are pretty unscrupulous as well. So they're perfect for this town. They beyond that, though, the best information you get then is about from the one survivor knight who doesn't seem to actually be part of the whole group. He's just one of the new guys. He came on and he's been following along because he's been too scared to try to break out on his own and leave the organization because he's afraid to be a traitor as well as being killed by his mates here. He tells you then that everything went wrong in Leland, that there was a tower there and had something to do with the tower, and the boss went bad there. And something took hold of him and changed him. And then these ladies showed up, and they went through some sort of initiation thing, and they had great powers, and they were helping, and they were actually raising people from the dead, and really boosting the troops and making them stronger. But everybody got a little bit darker and a little bit worse when they were around, and things started to get worse from there. And when that all happened, then the voice came and started speaking to the leaders, and he heard it and he ignored it because he was too scared. But everyone else seemed to join in on the voice, and the voice was telling them to go towards the coast to meet up, and that they were going to join up with another force which was guarding the road, and they were there supposed to kill some people, some guy. They described some folks who you realized to be the dean and his group, and they were supposed to ambush them on the way back from Cragsmaw. So there's some group out there who's still going to do that, but half of the force. And they were supposed to leave here in a couple more days and go meet up. Beyond that, he doesn't know too much. He just knows that the voice comes over and over again until someone either joins them or tells them, "No, I will not join," and then the voice goes away.
Okay, so it doesn't compel; it just entices.
It just entices.
That with the voice, I get basically what was it specific about where on the coast? Does he know the meetup place on the coast? That's
Yes.
important.
Yeah, he draws it out on the dirt for you, and you can pretty much figure within a day's direction either way. It has to be one of these little towns along the coast.
Okay. How far is it from Saltmarsh?
By boat or by land? I'll put it on the map.
Quickest way.
From where you're at to be different. I'll have to figure that
Oh
out.
no, I mean from Saltmarsh, because basically to get back to the ocean, Saltmarsh is the quickest. The path back into Saltmarsh is the quickest way, right? 'Cause otherwise we'd have to go through the swamp, and then we're not doing that.
No, exact. So let's go back to the landing page.
And if we actually hustle, would we have any chance of actually catching up to the ambush crew? That's the waiting for the Dean's Cragsmaw
Let's
people?
find out. I'm not quite sure. That's a good question. Okay, so let me just put a little dot on the map. He doesn't know what it's called. He just calls it the Windmill Town.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And we'll put the N where it's at.
Yeah. Is there like a yellow dot that goes with it?
That would help. Yeah, let's grab one of these little icons.
Yeah, so we'd probably need to get out of Crypt Garden, get on the road, get on the Shardlands road, then back to the high road. Presumably that's probably the easiest way to get through the Shardlands, then back up through Leylon, and then yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Little town icon. All right. Oh,
so it looks to be about maybe 2 days from Saltmarsh, because it's about twice as far as Leylon is from Saltmarsh.
Would it be faster to go up the high road and then turn inland, or basically just take the? I'd probably just faster to take the boat.
Right? Probably. Yeah, might as well.
The ship. Sorry, Mal.
with the slide.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Use the ship.
Use the ship. Get it. It's a vessel.
All right. All right. So can we make any kind of calculation, or can he give us any kind of calculation as to basically whether we could catch up with the Cragsmaw ambushers?
Absolutely. They weren't going to leave here for 2 days, and then they were going to travel and meet. So you would actually have a 2-day lead on whatever time it would take them, and they're not going to move any faster than you would.
Okay, so if we did want to, we could basically go and basically prevent them from basically ambushing the Dean's people and basically taking whatever that if assuming that they weren't killed by the drow.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. So we have options. Cool.
Yep. Right. In fact, he says it's at Crossroads Keep is where they're supposed to meet. We'll do that, make that easier, because that's actually on the map. Oh no, it's not. It's on my map.
Is that like an actual like a ruin, or like an actual active keep manned by?
I think it's an actual place. It's in the book. I'll have to look it up again. Can't get it. It's GM layer.
Okay, so yeah, if we need to, we could either basically try and ambush the ambushers at Crossroad Keep, or once they leave town, depending on how many people they took with them. But again, that'll all be moot if the drow finished it first. So, all right. Okay, I think that's it for questions. I'll let you know if I think of anything else. Thank you.
Okay.
but I would actually like to, well, ensure that basically obviously we take out we get off Kendall's armor and basically do a thorough inspection of his body, see if he's got anything on it, and see if we can salvage any kind of either equipment from the ruins of the inn, and any other basically parchments, papers, or anything else if there's any kind of instructions. Although I'm assuming, since it seems like they basically worked through the witches and through basically sort of like the mystic voices in the head, that's probably not.
All right. So yeah, you're not finding much else from these folks except for about the voice thing. That all they know is there's some great meeting that everybody's being drawn together for something.
Okay, understood. So we have Kentel's armor.
Oh, and we're gonna roll a treasure for that one.
Yeah, let me actually.
Hey James, did you see what I put in chat?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
It's not Gary. It was on the wrong thing. Trying to grab Mal or whoever would help him, or would start to loot the bodies, get everything that they could into one location, cast a detect magic to find anything glowy, and then proceed to identify anything shiny. Then sell all of the mundane items to that armor locally,
Okay.
just to see what
Yeah.
we could get from it.
Although,
And then finally, at some point in this, I'm sure that Thorin would have said something about why he kicked the sword away, and or that maybe
He
it's
already did.
dangerous. And
Yeah, Thorn tells everybody that's why he left it there. He didn't want to touch it because it's giving him creepy vibes.
So here's Orden's plan.
Give it to Mal. Give it to Mal. Sorry.
We need to find a secure location. Take Orden's staff and armor away. Put his manacles on him. He will grab it in order to identify it, and that way, even if he goes nuts, he's completely out of gas. Without armor or a staff, he's just a little gnome. He's got cantrips, I suppose, but we could find a way to
Well,
blindfold him and or whatever.
Okay, I'll have to come back to you on that one. I didn't actually plan out what that actually is going to do.
That would be Orden's idea. Feel free to chime in, anyone else.
oh, also while you're doing that, I actually still have Rosnar's room loot. Ask James on my list of things we need.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll have to do a bunch of the loots here. I'll do that tonight before we get done. Then.
Okay. Should I put basically like Kentil's body as another entry?
Well, sure. And I'm going to.
Yeah, after we get all the stuff off of Kentil's body, I was actually going to chop it up.
The body?
Yes,
Nice.
I've become very paranoid about necromancy. You know, Mal was talking about it earlier. I really don't want Kentil coming back from the dead.
Well, and he threatened to come back. He said right out,
He
"I'll
did?
see
Yeah,
you
I know.
again."
There was a lot of talk of necromancy today, and I just feel like it'd be best to.
No, I'm saying I support that because he literally told you, "I'll see you again," right
Yeah.
before he died, which is suspect as fuck.
Like James, let me put you to the level where we're gonna like turn him into ashes.
Okay, that's quite all right. No one's going to stop you in this town.
You're gonna
Oh, Scarface over here.
man, you're gonna hate the invocation I was gonna take next.
I'm gonna.
I don't mind necromancy. It's just I don't like people, immortal people coming after us.
Why in the hell is this random tables in DM's guide?
And then if you guys, James, I'd like to ask, would the poisoner have any use for corpses?
No, but there is a market in town. And
For
the fact,
corpses?
oh yes. So before long, actually, probably within minutes, people start poking out, and a couple people start bidding and arguing over the price they want to offer you. There's one guy in a robe. There's the poisoner who showed up, and then there's another third party as well. And they're all arguing over and basically trying to outbid each other on how much they want to pay you per body.
Look at Heather too.
Hey James, I
Yes,
have
sir.
been meaning to ask you at almost literally every level and keep forgetting. I've been taking the average. How do you do? So do you do roll or average, or do you do like Saucy and I, where you roll and if you get less than the average, you can take the average?
Oh, I actually don't care. So whichever one, I like that. We'll use that one. That's fine. So go ahead and roll and then minimum average.
Okay.
By the way,
I always took average every time myself too, so I never even thought about it before. It's like, oh,
when it
Me
when
too.
it comes to the poisoner, James, I'll slip him a couple for free.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
yeah,
He's
they
a
are.
good guy.
All right, well, let's try
I
some.
don't know what happened to Rakir this session, but he doesn't seem like Rakir to me.
Can't
No, he's a
pinpoint it.
good
He's going
guy.
from hugging trees to cutting bodies up to
To
fucking
punching dryads to yeah.
I mean, there's a logic to it.
You've loosened him up.
The the disarming someone, uh, like non-lethally.
No, I
Well, it's
totally get it. It's just funny because well, you're not a paladin. Sometimes you're the compass of the group. Like yeah, I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't call myself super good, but
Okay, so he doesn't have very much gold at all on him, that's for sure. That was
Yeah.
15 times 100 silver. We'll put that in gems because he's obviously not going to carry that much around. So 1,500 silver in gems and another 200 gold in, we'll say some more gems because he's not going to carry 200 gold either. Ah, he would. All those men. He's got 200 gold in coin, 1,500 in silver, which is actually in gems. And where's the individual?
So is
treasure
this
hoard?
Rosnar or is this Kental?
This is Kental.
Okay, cool. You do that now. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
can't drag Indomitable onto my character sheet.
I just copy and pasted.
Okay, we'll do one for the whole group then as well. We'll call it horde for the group. Because you're going to be able to go through their rooms and everything else too.
Yep.
And
We would basically definitely loot all of their possessions.
so from the group then.
Oh,
Oh, max roll on that one. This is from the total gold you get out of the group, including selling weapons and stuff that are not magical. So we don't have to figure out much more. There'll be 10,000 silver and well, that's a low roll on that one. 1,600 gold. Well, that's a good roll. And 140 platinum. Someone else writing these down.
Yep, I'm putting them on the sheet right now. Thank you.
And let's go into gems and art and give a couple rolls on there. 12 is a cheapy one. Oh, minimum roll. Okay. And there was some more gems. 400 gold more in gems from the various men and so forth from all their pockets. And then yeah, no magic in this whole group. Sadly, except for that evil sword.
Oh, nothing on Rosnar. Nothing.
Oh, we haven't got that far. We haven't got the Rosnar. This is just the troops.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm still in town. We're just going down that one. Okay, so Rosnar then. Let's start over for him.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. So Kental's armor was not magical, and nothing else was magical except his sword.
Nope, just the sword.
Gotcha.
And individual treasures. Here we go. An 81. That's a better roll. Okay, and Rosnar had 170 in gold in his pockets. Back up to the top again. Where'd the gem chart go? There it is. And around Rosnar's room and so forth, you pick up an additional 80 gold in gems. Well, let's try this silly little thing I've got here and see if this actually works. Magic item roll 2, table 2. Potion of healing from Rosnar. Let's roll again. Another potion of healing. 4 rolls on this table. Potion of greater healing. A lot of potions of healing. Too bad he didn't have any of those in his person. And would have been useful. And can't find the table now. I lost it. And then table C. I've been running one more. Roll 1d6. 2 from that one. Sorry, I've never actually used these tables before.
Is this an API or is this something just?
Well, the rolling one's an API. It actually came with the Dungeon Master's Guide that I was stupid enough to buy on Roll20.
I bought it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a magic item, bag of beans, and a robe of useful items among his things as well.
How many beans?
Bag of beans?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Mal, do not eat the beans.
I've heard they're great. Well, not to eat, but
Yeah. So I think we need to know the number of beans. We'll need to know what useful items are on the robe.
Beans has 3 die 4. Here we go. 5 beans left. Oh, that's a minimum roll.
probably for the best.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Rob.
We don't need another incident.
What? What do you mean?
Well, that was mostly because it was custom, from what I understand.
Yeah. No,
All right.
I used that table. It just it
Oh,
takes a
really?
lot longer in normal. Yeah, you can't just throw them to the ground. You have to
Um,
bury them and wait.
Your bag of beans were a little different, or the mechanics were a little different. Like your frogs were way more brutal than the original.
Huh. Oh, that's right. I used the bag of beans from the Dragon magazine, 1970 something or whatever.
Well, I
Oh.
think
Classic.
from the looks of it, one thing was misinterpreted that made it a lot tougher, and that's if you get the pink frogs, the first thing that touches them turns them into a random creature. You made it so any creature they touched turned into a random creature.
Yeah, I just melded them both together as opposed to having both things out there.
So there's still one that's like somewhere in Barovia hopping around turning shit into random shit.
Yep.
Mal, this is the second time you've had a bag of beans. You got one the first time when you met Nasir years ago and you dumped it out and caught the whole place on fire. And that's when you burned down most of that city and the two of you had to flee.
You keep bringing
Nasir
that one up.
Nasir probably won't let me have the beans.
As they come out, yeah, then the image goes over to Nasir. He's like, oh yeah, I've seen these.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been years. Mal's probably Nope, probably not.
Those are great.
So it was because he dumped them out. I guess that's where things go badly. If you just dump them out on the ground, bad things happen.
Yes. All right.
This was totally different.
So, what do we have in our robe?
Oh God, Lord. And the robe.
Take that one as a table too to roll the stuff. I think.
Yeah, I just gotta find it.
Hey James, will you allow silvery barbs, or should I look for a different?
What do you mean?
The spell silvery barbs.
Is it?
From Strixhaven, but it's controversial.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. Let's throw it in. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see why it's controversial.
Okay.
Let's see. The robe of useful things. Here we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Robe has 2 of each of the following patches. In addition, the robe has 4d4 other patches. Oh, I didn't notice that. And the number of other patches, we'll just determine the number now, and you can roll them as needed. Well, they're almost all burned up. This one's got 9 as well. What did I roll? A 3, a 1, and a 3, and a 2? Okay.
All right. So 2 daggers, 2 lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 2 50-feet rope, and 2 sacks, and then 4x4 other patches. So,
Yeah.
So what are the other 4?
You want to roll? You can roll those up if you want. I can care.
Okay. So that's how many did you get on a 4x4?
9.
9. Okay.
Well, actually, I have it here. Let's just hit it 9 times real quick. Hold on. Unless you want to roll D100.
Nope. Okay. Yep. Roll them for me, please. Just let me know what they are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are bag of 100 gold, 61. 4 potions of healing. Another bag of 100 gold. Another bag of 100 gold. Spell scroll containing 1 spell of 1st to 3rd level. I imagine there's some roll table for somewhere on that.
Oh God.
84 to 90. Next one is 97. Oh, that's a good one. A portable ram.
Oh, very nice.
44. A wooden ladder. This is like the Price is Right or something. This weird crap coming out. Another bag of 100 gold. And lastly, a window that you can place on any vertical surface that you can reach.
That one's
That's
that's the
beautiful.
good one.
Ooh.
91 to 96 on that one for the roll. 95 what we got. Yep. It's a little portable hole.
All right. So, does anyone have any problem with me stripping off the 400 gold off of the thing?
No.
No.
Oh, add it to the party. Or you mean you take it? You can do that too. I don't care.
No, I mean add it to the party funds. But just strip it off the thing because it does no good while it's attached to it.
Right.
All right. And do we want to actually, since it doesn't do any good on the thing, do we want to take the 4 potions of healing off of it and distribute them?
It was
It
me.
was, yeah. Plus, it was a bunch of other ones we got too.
I wonder if we could take that to the university and see if we could have new patches sewn on, like
That'd be
different
cool.
objects, like crowbar, and I mean nothing major, but like just shit. So it's like literally a robe of useful items.
Yeah. And Rod's one way, but that would be a cool kind of research project for you, though, for Orton.
That would be fun.
So I guess we'd probably leave everything attached except all the common stuff attached. We'd take off the gold and the potions and the scroll, and then we'd probably give you the scroll, Orton, once ever
Leave-
James tells us what it is.
Leave the heavy things in there.
Yeah, the rams and ladders and the windows and all the other junk.
Now, is that reusable or is it one time and done?
Basically, when you pull a patch off, it's gone and it turns into whatever item it is.
And
So if we
keep that
pulled the
till it
ram,
dies.
we'd
Yeah.
we'd have to carry it around or leave it.
Pretty much. That's why it's best to leave everything on the robe until we need it for like heavy stuff.
Right.
Wow, that was a lot of like sub 8 rolls for the 4 bags of gold, but
Yeah.
that's actually not bad. I mean, money's money. Yeah, the one I really wanted was I wanted to get basically the iron door or the windows because those are like can be ridiculously useful in the right circumstances. Or the pit, just being able to just basically like put a pit into the ground where there wasn't one before.
With the sword idea, I would like to figure out what it is, and Orden will be the sacrificial lamb. But we should get back to a point where he knows he can be cured if he is cursed, like the
Yeah.
universe.
Maybe not here. Yeah.
Right.
There's no good help to be found in this town. Okay, I'm not finding a random table. I'll find the scroll one though. So make sure someone puts a note on there for the scroll so we check that out.
Roger that.
Wow. Okay, it's almost anticlimactic. It's done now. Postpartum depression. I don't have to do it. So something to think about. I'll contact you over the private over between games is to start thinking about where you want to go from here. I guess it sounds like we're going to try to head off the ambush party, or
Not necessarily, but
okay.
but it is an option. I'm going to assume that basically that you would want to go head off the ambush party or continue on to Leylon like we initially said we were going to do. But
And you're gonna have to go through Leylon to get there anyways. So it sounds like Leylon's our next stop. Okay.
you have to go through Leylon to actually get to the to actually
Yeah.
get.
Because
Oh.
you guys are on the wrong side of the mountains from everything at this point.
Oh, so if we pretty much have to take the high road to get where we want to go either way.
Yep.
Okay, then I guess that yeah, I'd assume we'd at least stop by the tower in Leylon to figure out what the heck's going on, and then make a decision there once we see what's going on. So we'll probably be Leylon next, I guess.
And I will prep Leylon, okay, and have that ready.
Yeah. And then
Oh.
this year would definitely push for basically after Leylon to basically immediately go up to Cragsmaw to basically we don't want to get the drow or the enemy to get basically whatever the Dean had.
Unless the Dean took care of it, yes.
If the Dean took care of all the drow and survives the ambush, which I don't want to leave that to chance.
Orden would be with you. Remind me what is in Leyland though.
It really is just an enemy stronghold at this point, or bad forces, and it's really close to your home, and a lot of refugees from your home have been falling in there. So people you know may be there, and bad things have been happening. The
Yeah.
troops are where those came from. The ones you just battled off. All those guys came from Leyland. They were initially stationed there because they came from Neverwinter, and then they betrayed the post and left after they butchered everybody that they wanted to and left.
Gotcha.
Actually, good question. Since Leyland's fairly close, do we know what tower that guy was talking about in Leyland? Because that sounds like a notable landmark.
Yeah, you would have seen it there. It was an old ruined tower. It has some history. About 100 years or so ago, some other force decided, earlier inhabitants of the town decided they were going to rebuild this tower because something bad happened before on that one. And basically, anytime someone starts messing with this tower, bad things happen. Some wizard built it a long time ago. Things went wrong for him, and it froze the entire town in place, sort of like Willow. And as I was thinking suddenly, it's like, oh, hey. So they were all frozen in place, and then eventually Neverwinter sent a troop down and knocked the tower over. And that made everything better for quite a while, and everything calmed down. And then some idiots recently decided they need to rebuild the tower up for use as part of the new military defenses.
Is this the tower of the Lich that essentially basically caused the
No,
entire mirror to flood, or is that different?
that's on the south side. That's on the
Okay.
other side of the mirror.
Gotcha. Okay, good. I didn't want to deal
And
with that.
yeah, I gotta. It's in the feature. If anybody looks it up in the old Fen Devil, well, no, the old Leland adventure book, or whatever it is, it's actually in there.
No,
I'll look it up. But that's 100 years ago, so it's fine if you look it up.
okay. Yeah, I've been avoiding all spoilers, so
Cool. But I'll get the other details for you and put together a fact sheet. I will write that down.
okay.
So actually do it.
In general, just because battle does take a while, would you mind if I basically took the invocation that allowed me to basically summon undead, as long as I managed them properly and made them quick?
I mean, if it's within your character abilities, I would nothing to say against it. What do you mean?
I mean, because essentially, I can cast Animate Dead. It allows me to cast Animate Dead once per day, which gives me 4 skeletons and/or zombies I can essentially, tote around with me.
If you want to have that, you right ahead. Yeah, you might not be welcome in all places, but
yeah, they wouldn't just like follow me around the town.
Okay.
But yeah, if we need to go someplace where basically we need to use them, yeah, there'll be extra hands. So all right,
I can't believe Nasir's done with us and he wants a new party.
Yeah.
I'll just hang like little nameplates on them with each of your names.
He didn't tell you where he's getting the skeletons, did he?
Keep in mind, if you only have 1 per day, you can cast it and make something yours, but you have to cast it again to keep it after 24 hours.
Yep, exactly. Oh yeah, so yeah, I guess technically then I can only have 1 actually. Yeah, that's actually not so good because I can make
Right.
no, actually, okay, so technically I could basically make 4, but I have to basically like barricade them into somewhere for like 4 days until they are all effectively created, and then go in and control them all at once. Otherwise,
Can't even do that. The spell only keeps them under your control, and no matter if you have 4 or more, it doesn't put more than 1 under your control.
no, it
I'm
does.
gonna stop our recording at this point. One more moment.
Oh,